Ooh, buddy.
Hello, hello.
Good evening, everyone. Hello, happy Wednesday. We're back like we said we'd be back.
We are here on the internet.
Hello.
How's everybody doing? Oh, my camera's off my face. Nice.
Get that camera on that face. Ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing tonight?
There we go.
Hi.
I'm at about a 3 out of 10, bro.
Rock and
I
roll.
am making it through the day. How about yourself?
Yeah, man. We made some, well, my wife made some chicken salad tonight. I love chicken salad.
Yes.
And so that got me from a 3 up to a 4.
That's good.
Gotta
That's
love some
that
homemade
must be
chicken salad, right?
Killer chicken salad that gets you up a whole point on the day. So
Bro,
that's not bad, man.
You chop up your apples, you chop up your grapes.
Yes. Honestly,
You
that
get
that honestly sounds fucking
buttery,
delicious.
flaky
We're already
Captain's
demonetized.
wafers.
Oh
We're
my God.
demonetized.
No, honestly, I love like fruits and citrus in my salad. I'm very much into that kind of thing. And
Give
so,
me,
yeah,
bro,
I mean,
give
that
me
just, it sounds
give me a
really
salad with some like strawberries chopped up in it, little raspberry
good.
vinaigrette.
Yeah, dude.
Get some like
nuts in there.
get some white cheeses that are kind of bitter.
Oh, yeah.
Toss that
Get like
shit
a
in
goat
there.
cheese in there.
Woo, baby.
Okay.
Now we're talking. Welcome back to Jake and Joel, our chefs. Great.
among many other.
Great thing about our name scheme on our channel is if we ever want to pivot to another niche, we just change the name to whatever the new niche is. Jake and Joel are cooking.
That's right.
Done. Jake and Joel are movies. No thought needed.
Yeah.
And everybody's
No
the branding will
done.
the branding will cross over in so much as people will go, is this the guys that used to talk about magic cards?
Yeah, they used to talk about magic, but now they talk about really cool cleaning products for your bathroom.
The best,
it's awesome.
The best ways to clean that little flat part on the bottom of your toilet that you never clean.
But in this world, we would know what it's called and what it's called in parentheses.
And where to buy like exclusive ones.
Oh man.
To take the metaphor all the way out, Jake and Joel are magic is where you're at. Thanks for hanging out tonight. In these live streams, we've got a lot to cover. We like to think of it as a show. We like to start off our show like that hack Jimmy Fallon and play some games. The very first game that we like to play is Moxfield. And so chat, what I'd love is a 5-letter word relating to Magic the Gathering that we can use in our Moxfield game. Moxel, which is a lot like Wordle. Before we jump into it real quick, just want to mention our sponsors. Card Conduit, best place to sell your cards on the internet. TCG Players, the best place to buy them. Dragon Shield's the best place to get sleeves to protect the cards that you do buy. Moxfield, where we're playing Moxel today, is the best place for your deck list. Drip Shop, where you can find us. Auctioning, selling, and giving away a ton of product.
All sorts of stuff.
Go follow us over on Drip Shop. We're live over there quite often. And of course, MTG stocks. We'll get a little more touch on them later in the show tonight. Token, scoop,
I have the word
haste.
Sarah. Sarah is actually a card. Sarah Lyons. We could do Lions. Lyons.
Lyons. That sounds good to me. All right. So chat, what this means is we got an N. N is in the word somewhere, not in position 4. We have eliminated S, O, Y, and L. Chat, we prefer to banish you and try and play this with our own smooth brains. We know all y'all have lots of creases and valleys in your brains that make you geniuses. But us, if you drop water on them,
what is that?
Slides right off like a turtle. And so we prefer to try and get a little wrinkle on our brain with this one ourselves. I liked the
Drain. Drain doesn't use. I don't know if that's it.
Wow.
Oh, shit. Okie dokie.
That will work.
Man, I need to play the lottery sometimes.
So chat, what that means is that we got the right letter in the right position.
Oh,
so
it's brain.
Now,
brain in a jar.
Oh my god, dude. Right after I talked about our smooth brains, if it was brain, that was going to be quite the start to the show tonight.
That would have been amazing. It's got to be grain, right?
I mean, yeah, I don't see. Wow.
Crane? Oh man, this is a train?
Yeah, I mean,
like runaway train?
There we go. Got there.
All right, there we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it wasn't drain. Ladies and gentlemen, it wasn't brain. You knew, of course, that it was not grain, but by God, we are all on the train. Moxfield.
Wow, that was inspired.
Thanks, homie.
I like that. Yeah, I like what you did there.
Second game that we like to play on the stream is called Spellify. Comes from Commander's Herald. This is like, guess the card is basically what we're playing here, but it's going to be Hangman at the same time so that we can get some clues and hopefully develop an understanding between us of what the heck this is all about here. An enchantment, Jake. I see the dono.
Thank you for the $2
I see what
super
yeah,
chat.
I see it. I don't want to look at chat right now, but I do see it, and we're going to get you.
I think it's the 5th super chat from this watcher here.
Thanks very much. We appreciate you. WHENEVER. All right. Whenever
the
we've got a creature. No, it's 4 letters here.
It's an enchantment, and it has.
This is so it's like blue and 1 maybe. Let's check. Let's try 1, because we've got a creature here.
All right.
And here.
Okay.
Oh, what is this? This is a keyword like cycling, Jake. Boom. 1 is not on this. Oh wait, no, one is on this.
One is in that spot. Try a 2 then.
So is that an X? That's got to be an X, right?
What is this card?
This is like it's a 2. This is Drake's.
Dude,
this is
cycling.
like a cycling
It's
thing.
cycling.
Correct.
Yeah.
Hang on, let's double check that. See, yeah, dude. Okay.
Yeah.
Whenever you
Cycle.
no,
Whenever
4 letters.
Whenever you cast
Yeah, whenever you cast something.
non-creature
Yep. Whenever you cast a
spell,
create a
Shark.
2.
Shark Typhoon.
Oh fuck. Yep, that's it. Yes, that's exactly it. You got there. Thank you.
Let's go.
Boom. Nailed it. All right,
Boom.
chat. We won in 3 guesses. We've got hard
There we
mode.
go.
Let's rock and roll. This one
Look,
we do
chat,
not get a
chat
color.
had it. Blight Widow and Jank had it.
Nailed it. All right,
That's what's
chat.
up.
This is hard mode on Spellify. They don't give us the color.
Yeah.
Or the type. Legendary, Creature. It's a legendary creature. Wizard. Is it a wizard? Boom. Ooh, baby.
Is it human? Human? Is that 5 letters?
Human. Yes, sir, it is.
Human wizard.
Boom. Damn. Okay.
So it's blue. Let's try
it's
blue.
draw a card. Tap an untapped. Dude, this is the tap an untapped wizard you control. Draw a card. This is.
It's Archmage. No, it isn't.
It's like. Oh my god, dude.
What is
I
its
hate
name?
this. I hate this. It's tap and
It's a
untap.
name.
Tap.
Wizard you control. Draw a card.
Yes. It's like Umami or something. It's like Omamo.
Oh, Azami?
Azami. Yes.
Lady
Okay.
of Scrolls?
Yes, dude. Thank you. You got there. All I had to do was call it Umami. Yeah, baby.
That's what it was. You called it Umami. There we go. Done.
All right, third game we like
There
to
we go.
play. Y'all get to
There's too
participate
much
in.
useless knowledge in my head, dude.
I went
God.
plumbing deep into the recesses of Jake's mind. I said, umami. And he was like,
Someone
Azami,
said-
Azami, Lady of Scrolls.
Brad, Jake is cracked tonight. Yeah. Yeah, we're
All right,
in. We're
chat,
in.
third game of the night that we like to play before we get into the show involves you. It's a little bit like Jackbox if you've ever played. You're going to go to play.triviamaker.com, enter this code here and a PC name. Try and make us laugh. I love when they make us laugh, but nothing entirely offensive. Like, you don't want to make any jokes about the Titanic. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to go on here and you're going to put this code in and you're going to put your name in. And then if you win, if you can beat me and Jake, you're going to get a pack of Dragon Shields. Let's go.
Really quick. Our friend Turgiv Borchers with the $5 super chat. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. Sorry, I was boomering. Just wanted to say that I watched your recent video and y'all are justified. You helped a lot of people in your community. We appreciate you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
you know,
Everybody's
it's,
entitled to their opinion on that issue, man. Back in
It's
either
definitely
way.
not our first rodeo in buying exclusive products with Wizards of the Coast, and it often devolves into you gotta just figure it out, and it's very chaotic. A lot of it feels very hopeless, and everybody who missed out on that and really wanted it, you are justified in feeling that way.
Bro, I'm telling you,
there's a different world where they do print to demand and everybody could just kind of shop it, you know? Sorry, I didn't know.
No, I was the one jumping in over you. I mean, I was going to say I'm just short of a Marvel tattoo over here. So I understand what it would have felt like if it had been missed. So yeah, thank you for the vibes. We appreciate it. We hope that
I'll get in here.
We hope that today's video reached the right people to kind of explain us. There were some people that
And you are the Stream Monarch, by the way.
Oh, you're the Stream Monarch?
$7.
Can't pronounce it, but oh, hail. Can we get some crowns in chat for Try Borchers? Stream Monarch, all hail. Crowns in chat for the Stream Monarch, all hail. Get in here. Come win some dragon
I'm
shields.
still having a moment here.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little countdown timer.
Yeah. Uh-oh, I need that link again. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, there you go. That's what's up.
This is how long you've got to get in.
Cool. Everybody, we appreciate you hanging out tonight. It's Trigva, an old Viking name. Okay.
2 weeks off
cool.
of the stream.
Trigva.
I don't think we've missed back-to-back weeks streaming since last Christmas.
Well, for one of the weeks, we were actually doing magic-related stuff.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not saying that
probably.
we weren't. I mean, we were definitely, like, Vegas was a trip. Vegas was so intense. I just was like sleeping for 3 days after. Inexplicably. Wasn't sick. No COVID. I was fine. But I could not get enough sleep. It was ridiculous.
My sleeping cycle has been awful since I've got back because I was staying up so late while I was there.
Yes.
Yeah.
When like our adrenaline is maxed out basically once we leave the hotel to getting back to the hotel. And so we're also running at like maximum percent all of that time. I don't know. It was a blast. Don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining. That was
fun.
not a complaint. That was time of my life. Fantastique. Jump in, get some trivia.
Speaking of Marvel, hope y'all put out deck guides too for them. You know, Count,
my
really
Iron Man will be coming like next week.
Yeah.
There was a big project that we worked on in Vegas that we had to kind of like put some time on this week to get to an editor, but that's out of the way now. And there's a couple videos I want to make that came from questions in Vegas. Let's pull Jank in here. Jank,
I'm
what's
pretty
up?
excited for Foundations too, man. There's some good cards in there.
Oh my god, dude, seriously.
Boys, what's going on?
Jank, what's up, buddy?
What's up, dude?
Everybody, let's get a nice round of applause in chat for Jank, who has just joined us on stream. Jank made tonight's trivia so that Jake and I can participate and not know the questions and answers ahead of time. So much love to Jank. Jank, how are you doing tonight? A man of few words.
He is. Did I lose you?
Oh.
We lost you. Lost you.
Perhaps we lost you.
Hey, there we are.
Are you there?
There we go.
Yep,
Yeah.
I'm here.
There we go.
With
What's
the 22 seconds remaining that people have to jump into this game, tell us about yourself, Jank. Say hey, hello to the people. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good, man. It's been a day, but I'm one of the mods here on the channel. I help out you guys whatever way I can, and I make trivia questions. It feels like it's been forever since we've done trivia. I am super hyped.
2 weeks is a long time.
Where I crack some collector boosters.
Also, the old master of stats. I know you have some spreadsheets there, like the Library of Lang.
Hey, Brody.
You know, it was so cool in Vegas when me and you and Brody and Zach did the little mini live foil quests. We haven't done foil quests in so long, but it was cool to see you crack into some.
Just
Japanese
open a couple packs.
there. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And both of them got an alt art walker, which was pretty.
They did. Yeah.
All
That
right,
was a good little moment.
we're firing this off.
All right, here we
Do
go.
it.
Jank, take us away.
All right. First question is our lore question. Corona, the false god, is returned as a mashup of 3 MTG characters.
Good question.
Which of the
man.
following is not one of those 3? So 3 characters all die at the same time, and they merge together to become Corona. One of them on this list is not included.
Before we jump into this, y'all check out Jank's YouTube. Jank's YouTube link is right there in chat. Go check on that. All right, here we go.
I'm so close to 700. I'm like 3 away from 700.
Yo, let's get him to 700 right now. We have the power.
Yeah.
Y'all can do this. Go do that, please. Thank you. Corona the False God. Which of these is not the 3 that made Corona?
Oh God. When it gets into lore, I'm just like,
Is it Jaya,
Here we go.
Sagorka, Phage, or Akroma?
What?
See how many of you. What is this, like onslaught block? I
To
think.
me. We'll go with this thing.
This is correct. This is Judgment. This is toward the end of the Odyssey storyline.
Gotcha.
One of these characters I've never even heard of.
All I remember is I pulled a Phage in a 1-pack, like a pack war thing, and I couldn't even cast her. It's Jai. Jai is very new.
Jai.
I had to actually go to the MTG wiki to see who Zagorka was, because I'd never heard that name before in my life.
Yeah, who is Zagorka?
She's just some chick that lived in Otaria, and she just happened to be nearby, and when Kamal killed the other two, she got caught up. All right,
well, I'm happy I make videos for this game, and I don't have to know the lore for it. Let's just say that.
Cards category, Reflecting Pool, taps for 1 mana of any color that... What?
Reflecting
What is the
pool.
condition?
Oh God!
Has 1 mana of any color that your opponent's
What
lands
does it
could
do?
produce.
What does it do?
That your lands could produce.
Jake, you put it in every commander deck you build. So
identity.
you build this into roughly 1 deck a year. You've got to know what this card is.
No, I don't use this card. I don't really know this card.
I put this card in almost every multicolor deck I
This
own.
deck
I probably have like
this
10
card
of them.
should probably go in every multicolor commander deck, unless it's like, well, I mean, maybe even upward.
It
One of
has to
these
be
is
like
probably
B,
an
right?
easy.
Yes.
It's
Okay.
land you can produce. So the
You're
first one
reflecting.
is Exotic Orchard. Then you
That's
have
right.
Reflecting Pool. Then Command Tower. I think there's one for permanence under your control. It's
Heroes,
but it's not a game that I can
Heroes,
remember.
Heroic,
Okay.
Heroes Plaza, something. Is that the?
Plaza of Heroes can do that for legendary stuff. Yeah.
Got it.
Blight Widow, jumping to the top. All right, rules. You may
Good turn,
cast a
Blight
card for its miracle cost under what condition?
Oh, I know this.
What is
Yeah,
the
this
condition
one's
for
kind of
a
a softball.
miracle card?
You
I
can
know
cast
this.
a miracle card if you have no cards in hand, if it's not your turn, if you have less than 5 life, or if it's the first card you've drawn for the turn.
Dom
This
said,
one's a
Jake,
little
no
bit-
way.
What?
Brody,
did he
thank you
say?
very much, by the way. Jake, he said, Jake, no way. About reflecting pool. We should do one that's only like top 50 commander cards and make Jake and me sit here and
So I did add a new category. I changed out the MTG media for commanders.
oh nice.
It's the first card you've drawn for turn is miracle.
Yeah. What's up?
There we go. There we
All
go.
right,
There we
Blight Widow,
go.
hold on to that top spot.
Oh yeah.
Which one are you today? Are you Grazer, Jake?
Our
All right,
Boreal
history.
Grazer.
Had to get one of these in here for today. What
Uh-oh.
MTG set first featured the vote mechanic?
Okay.
Oh, this is
All right.
like oddly on point today.
On theme.
It's not odd. It's very intentional. Is it Mercadian Mask? Return to Ravnica?
Oh, I'm
Time
going with my
Spiral?
gut. Oh,
Or
God, I'm like
Conspiracy?
clicking on the Discord.
I do that all the time. Like I'll be watching a stream of something and I'll try to like spell table and I'll try to click on the card on the
Yeah.
YouTube thing to try to look at it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Ooh, this is gonna be some like random ass card, isn't it?
This
I went with my gut. Yeah,
that's what I-
baby.
yes. Yeah,
Endless
same.
Conspiracy.
That's what I
just
figured.
Googled it. I don't even know what
Yeah.
card it is. I just Googled.
Well,
the
no,
vote
I was
mechanic.
just hoping that there wasn't some like old ass
There's a bunch
weird
of them.
card like Goblin Game or something. You know
I
what I'm
know,
saying?
Count on
Mask
Me
or something.
23 jumps to the
Count
top.
on Me just took
Let's
a
go.
big lead here.
I like the name Q Skipper. That's a good one.
Wow, wow, wow.
Oh no.
Big jump.
Bang.
Oh,
All right,
my God,
Here's
you're
our.
banned. You're out of here.
Oh, so I sent you a picture for this one, Joe.
Okay.
One
me
of
just
the
a moment.
first ever MTG Secret Lairs, Kaleidoscope Killers, features 3 cards with all art provided by which artist? And these are your 3: Ur-Dragon, Reaper King, and Sliver Overlord.
Art should give this away.
This is one
Yeah,
artist,
yeah,
and we're trying to get the artist of these 3 cards.
correct. Yep, one artist did all 3 of these arts.
Get ready, everyone. Click your little buttons.
Is it Allison
It was
Carl,
RK Post.
Elena Richards, Elena Danner, or Justine Jones? Just as note, all 4 of these artists did art for this super drop.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Yeah, but if you're even somewhat familiar with this person's style, this is an easy slam dunk. And they were in Vegas, if that helps.
Which
Justin
one did
Jones.
Elena Danner do, Jenk?
She did the lands one. There was a bunch of basic lands. She did
the
that.
Eldraine
The
Wonderland.
Eldraine
Lands,
Wonderlands.
dude. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
She is like the queen of doing lands.
Got
Oh
it.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Countopy's holding on. Blight Widow.
God, there are
I got
so
trying to get his
many-
top spot back.
Oh my goodness.
All right, this is our culture/slang category.
Culture.
The three-color combination known as Abzan consists of what three colors?
And as a bonus, what was it called before Abzan?
Is it white, black, green, white, red, green, blue, black, green, or white, black, blue?
Junk.
Yep, it was called Junk. It was called Junk because at the time the best deck was Jund, and so they switched out one of the colors for another color. And they called it Junk because it wasn't as good as Jund.
White, black, green. And Abzan comes from the...
Everybody
People
got
are
that one.
switching out
Kind of,
lightning bolts for paths and that kind of stuff.
I think we might have skipped over question 5. Did we lose question 5? All right.
I'm not
By
sure.
the numbers, including cards from MTG Foundations, how many different versions of the character Niv Mizzet
Oh,
currently
shit.
exist?
Oh, God.
There
And
is
this
a
is-
new Niv Mizzet in this set. He is bonkers.
What's up, Kikoshi? You're talking about individual SKUs, right? Not
Correct.
like
There
different
are-
frames
yes,
of
there
the
are-
same
there
card.
are certain number of cards
Mechanically
based on Niv
unique
Mizzet, like
Niv Mizzets.
mechanically unique Niv Mizzet. Correct.
Okay, got it.
Oh, man.
Here
All
we
right.
go. I can think of at least 2.
Well,
I'm
it's
going with
somewhere
my
between
gut.
4 and 7.
Don't forget about the weird ones, y'all. There have been some weird Mizzies. Some like, oops, now he's all powerful.
We call those Niv misses.
There's a Nerv misses. Oh my god. Ah.
The new one is the 7.
7?
All right, can you pause it for a second? Because we're going to go for bonus points, and you guys are going to try to name all 7 Niv Mizzets.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
man.
dude. There's no way.
Okay.
Niv
How many
Mizzet,
can we get?
Niv Mizzet Reborn.
Yep.
Niv
that's
Mizzet,
one.
the Fire Mine.
Fire Mine.
That's 2.
Perrin.
Perrin, that's 3.
Niv Mizzet. We just covered this card, Jake. What's the new one called?
I think you said not including that one, right? Or
Oh.
including
No,
it?
including that one. He is the 7.
Oh,
He is the most
Jesus.
new.
It's like
Niv
Niv
Mizzet.
Mizzet of drawing even more cards or something like that.
Niv Mizzet. Electro
That's what he
Daddy.
does, that's for sure.
Electro Daddy, that sounds right. Final answer?
Niv Mizzet. Niv Mizzet Electro Power Top.
Oh,
Elec-
man.
Niv Mizzet. I think I'm out,
So
bro.
you're
I think that's
missing
it.
you're missing 2 5-color ones and 2 Is-It ones.
Niv
Oh,
Mizzet.
Niv Mizzet Reborn.
You
I already said
that one.
Reborn.
Oh, wait, what is the one from Niv? What's the
Living
one
Guild
from...
Pact.
Close. It's Niv Mizzet Guild Pack, but we'll give
Okay.
you that.
All right. Niv
Okay,
Mizzet Guild Pact.
what was the one from War of the Spark?
That's a question for
That's
you,
Reborn.
buddy.
What is the one from War of the Spark?
That's Niv Mizzet Reborn.
Oh.
Oh, it is. Okay. All right.
All right, do you want me to tell you the other
2
ones that you're
Niv,
missing?
2 Mizzet.
Yeah. I saw this one card called 10 fucking Niv Mizzets.
Yeah. Oh my
That
god,
is
it's
not one
10
of them, but it
fucking
might be in
Niv.
the future.
Draco
So then we're
Genius.
missing Niv Mizzet Draco Genius,
Yes. Okay.
Niv Mizzet Supreme.
That's
And
with
the
all the
newest
toppings.
Yes, correct, exactly. With the
That's
sour
if
cream,
you
because
don't
sour cream
mind
is what
black
makes
olives
it
and
great.
green peppers.
And then the new
I
one
forgot
is
they
Niv
made that.
Mizzet Visionary.
I
Oh,
forgot
cool.
they made the Supreme one.
Sliv Mizzet. Yeah, dude. That's
Sliv
for the
Mizzet.
people that like onions, peppers, and olives on
Wow.
their Niv Mizzet.
That's right. Okay.
All right. Blight Widow
All right,
retaking the
Blight
lead.
Widow's taking his spot back. Let's
Brad
go.
and Q Skipper trying to
Right.
sneak up like a little
Make up
This is
spider.
ridiculous.
Universes Beyond.
Get Blight Widow out of the
Also,
guild.
another appropriate question. Which of the following cards is not reprinted in the Marvel Storm Secret Lair?
So all of the cards that are going to be listed here are in the lair.
Here are reprinted in the Storm Secret Lair, except for one.
Okay.
All right.
Which card is not
no cheating.
in the lair?
Is it Manamorphose, Ice Storm, Lightning Bolt, or Hurricane? One of these is not in the Secret Lair.
Oh, this one's giving me trouble.
Make it double.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what happens when you hit a toad with lightning? Same thing that happens to everything else.
Please be this. Please be this.
You can't beat that OG X-Men, bro.
Oh, really?
Hurricane. Yep.
Ice Storm is in there?
Bro,
Ice Storm is
that,
the old scarce ass reprint.
So it's got like that $60 price tag on it.
I am
But it's
so
just a
disappointed
stone
in
rate.
myself.
It's literally just a green stone rate. Uh-oh, Q Skipper moving up.
Moving up.
Only 18 points out of first place.
Q Skipper found a shorter line to the top of the scoreboard. Let's go.
All right, potluck. Which of the following MTG set names is also the name of an MTG card?
Okay. Let's go.
These are all going to be set names. One of them is actually the name of a card.
Here we go, chat.
I can figure this out.
There are a lot of these. So is it Tempest, Nemesis, Dissension, or Apocalypse? I almost wanted to make a question that asked how many set names are also card names, but there were so many of them.
What's funny is this set name is actually in one of these other sets. So it's like a card.
You're correct.
Yeah.
I tried to find set names that sounded like they could be cards.
Yes. It's Apocalypse, but it's in Tempest.
It is in Tempest, and it blows the up out of everything.
It's
so I don't know if it's
card.
going to put our last question on here or not, or if that was the last one.
Let's see. That was it. Blight Widow took it down. 740. Blight.
All right, do you guys want me to give you the last question that it left off?
Yeah, what was the last question? Hit us with it.
All right, so this was the Commanders question. So all of these that I do for Commanders category are going to be based on just legendary cards.
Okay.
All right, so if you're familiar with Nikia of the Old Ways, she is a Gruul legend that gives you 1 extra mana per land, but with what restriction? She makes all your lands tap for an additional mana, but she has a restriction on it.
You can only spend mana to cast creature spells.
That is correct. You can only cast creature. Well, it says you can't cast non-creature spells.
Can't cast non-creature spells. Yeah, there you go. Right. Look, that is from a person who explored when Commander started every available Gruul commander that could even possibly remotely be considered, because at that point it was like Rurik Thar was one of your best choices. So
I mean, she's a strong deck if you can get around the only creatures thing, which is not hard to do. There's plenty of creatures that do what spells do.
Especially now. Jank, thank you so much. I need claps in chat for not only Jank for preparing trivia tonight, but for Blight Widow winning.
To start working on trivia.
You killed it, bro. Thank you very much. Another enjoyable trivia experience.
Thank you, Jank.
Found Dissy and Exact Changeman and Q Skipper skipped back a couple spots.
Sorry, buddy. Okay. Some people who use the secret line doesn't
365 and 336. They're like all within a point of each other.
Oh my God. Yeah, look at that. That's crazy. Chat, give him a round of applause. Jank, when you get back into chat, please drop your link to your channel again. Y'all check the chat for Jank's link to his channel. Blight, message me on Discord. We will get you some dragon shields. Oh man.
Have a good stream, guys.
Thanks very much. We appreciate you.
I have dragon shields over here. I'm happy to send them out.
Okay.
It's fine. All right. Well, that was a good time. I hate losing, so I will be deleting the channel after this stream. But for now, we'll finish the stream and then delete the channel afterwards. And then
we weren't even in the top
where we want to go from there.
We weren't even in the top 10, bro.
You and I sucked it up on that one.
5, 9. You were
Don't even say it.
15th.
Jeez, where were you?
20th.
Oh my gosh.
What can you do?
Well,
what can you do?
I just said we can delete the channel.
Okay.
That's the one thing about the trivia is at the end of it, it makes me realize how much of a fraud I am. I'm like, I don't even know anything about the game. But, you know, here we are. I had a great time.
Chat, we have got a new set that honestly we've barely covered. This one hit at a weird time for me and Jake, right as Vegas got going. Took a weekish off after that. We're back and rolling, and there's definitely some stuff to take a peek at. Lance did not get back to me.
Well, Queen Honey is actually live right now.
Opening?
Over there cracking these foundations packs.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's not a bad thing to throw on. Maybe we can check that in the background and just kind of get a sense of it.
Yeah.
Has anyone had in hand one of those mana foils yet? That is the card. Those are the cards that I am most interested in. They're the most new, obviously. Oh, there we go. Foundation pre-sales going over here at Rip and Shit.
It's our friends of the channel here.
This here.
I will be honest. We just looked over this set, and we are going to be doing some openings. We're going to be doing some stuff over here with this this set. What's really cool about this is it's been a minute since we've had what feels like a solid core set, and the set does feel like a solid core set. Just looking at it.
It feels solid core set plus, because a lot of the designs are more pushed than I would have expected out of a core set. Some of it, I mean, and that makes sense, right? I think that, oh baby, yeah, there you go. Look at that.
Oh, that's the foil you were just talking about.
On a homunculus horde. Kraken Jank, thank you for being a member for 22 months, dude. We appreciate you being a token creature.
Over 700 subs. Let's go. Love to hear it.
I think that card looked pretty sick. I'm interested in licking it and seeing what is the tongue feel. That's important to me when I'm looking at these new treatments that have. Yeah. That's not just like a smooth card. Like I've licked plenty of cards. I need something new. And so I'm really interested to know what the tongue feel is of the mana foils. But that was we're just gonna bump it back to pulling that card again, because look at this thing.
Yeah, I mean that's like the new notable thing, right? It does have fractured foils in the set.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of the fractured foil look, dude. That's honestly really cool. You opened one and held one in hand. What was your take on it?
They're gorgeous. It's one of the most beautiful cards I've ever held in my hand. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, it's got like very much like a Pokemon kind of vibe, because we've seen all these different types of like reverse foil and that kind of stuff. And I'm not saying that in like a hating
I know you're
way.
not. I know you're not at all. I'm so tired of that comparison, because at this point, like, I'm just ready. Y'all saw that card. Like, this card looks insane compared to anything you've ever seen.
There's only so much you can do to the surface of a card, right?
Right.
Like with these different foiling types.
I'm ready for us to get to a point where this has been around long enough and we get some crazy enough treatments that it's that comparison's no longer drawn anymore. And I mean, look at this. In the core set for the next X years, like 3 to 5 or something, you've put a treatment that looks pretty wild. Like that's a really nutso looking card to me, being a person who's played for a long time. And so I feel like that is just them being like, all right, y'all, Final Fantasy, Marvel, shit's about to get nuts. Need y'all to get ready for the nutso treatments. They've now doubled down on that frame. You can see one behind the homunculus horde there. That Japanese frame they used in Duskmorn for the glimmers. Is that the type? Glimmer? Yes. These frames here. Chat, let's get a little poll going.
I like that too.
Yeah. I want to know.
I'm a fan.
I want to know how people feel about these frames. Do you like this frame on screen? I want to give my opinion after we've got some votes in on this, because this frame is one now that they've doubled down on. Count Cristo said they taste great. Okay, well that's good. Jank, do you have a clip of that? Let's go back live with Queen Honey here over at Rip and Ship. Y'all, if you're not following Rip and Ship, that would be shocking to me at this point, but you should definitely go over there. They're constantly cracking product. They're, think of them as a live store. Queen Honey, sorry, I've got your head right behind Jake's. Right behind
so
Jake's
I opened one of these. I have this one here,
okay,
which
let me,
is the...
Here, okay, you're more full screen now.
Oh no, it's fine. Yeah, I have this one that I opened.
Yeah.
It's the black one. I'm a fan of it. I think it's cool. It's not the fractured one, but I'm still a fan of this this card in this version here. It's pretty neat.
I don't have anything special here. Yeah, that fractured foil was just so sick. Okay, so Blight Widow, I feel you on that. What about this? Because that's not the right word. This one I think is same frame, but like that art to me looks like MTG art. A little bit stylized, but MTG art nonetheless.
That's pretty cool.
And yeah, Brody, that actually made the video. Yeah, Brody, that's going to be in the video.
I'll tongue it for you later, Count.
Okay, sick. Yeah, I love that phrase. Say that again for me. Overlord of the
Board. I'll tongue it for you later.
Thank you. Thank you. This one, I like this frame. I'm a fan. I'm an enjoyer of this frame. It's very minimalistic. I don't mind the hard black stroke around all the edges to make the text pop enough so that it's legible. I'm fine with that. You gonna be able to move past that one?
No. I don't know if you're talking to me, but no.
And so with this one, this one looks less Pokemon to me, and I understand. I know I was just criticizing the use of comparing this to Pokemon, but I mean, look at this.
What did you say?
This card, there's a hard black stroke around all of the text and symbols on the card,
right?
So that the words are legible.
Yes,
that's all I'm saying. Get your minds out of the gutter. I like that
bone or whatever that is on the side of the card.
This was a doubling season that apparently Codern pulled for Jank.
Oh, let's go. What?
Oh,
that's great.
Nice. That does look nice. So
that has a fractured version.
And this is not the fractured one?
No.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, I don't believe it is.
So I don't miss that. Foiled Japanese. Gosh, that's so crazy. Okay, so, and that's really what we wanted to look at here tonight was the collecting aspect of this set and where exactly we're finding what all treatments, because things got pretty nuts. Oh, look at that Atali in this showcase.
Dude, that Atali is dope.
I'm going to try and do this where...
I like how so much in it is just generically good and none of it is too difficult to understand, which goes back to my brain being smooth. Is like, once a card gets too complicated, I just won't even use it. Like Stella Lee, it made one of our friends stand up. Our friend Travis was playing Stella Lee and it got so complicated he had to stand up in order to
That's how you know your brain is working hard and overtime. Because like, I need more room up here. Give me some more room.
It's time to stand.
We've got to vent something. I'm venting. Okay, chat, let's check this out. We have got, look at this. This is 2024 pod racing. This is live stream pod racing right now. We have got Queen Honey live opening the packs while we are looking at what is going to appear in the packs. in our collecting segment.
Yes. If you don't know who Queen Honey is, go type that into social media and figure it out, and then follow her. She's awesome.
Visionary. Really good tip. Hey, if you don't know who she is, go search her name.
I mean, right, that's
Suck
what
it
you
up.
have to do. Just go figure it out. Okay.
Borderless versions. Yes, lots of those. We have seen them. Nice ley line there. Oh, look at that Kaito. We've got our mana foils that we were just looking at. We've seen one pulled since we've been watching here.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Japan showcase cards, and this is where I think that we need to be clear, because we've got English and Japanese in the Japanese showcase, and we've got regular foil and fracture foil. Is that right?
Yeah, rainbow foil, fractured foil, whatever you want to call it.
No, rainbow foil is a different thing. Traditional foil.
I
Look at
thought
that
rainbow
laugh.
foil and traditional foil were the same thing. That's my bad.
I don't know. It might be.
I think rainbow foil is what they've called a traditional foil card.
Vorniferous, correct. Okay.
Oh, and then it looks like they have... That's the soft glow foil from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty.
So each of the showcases... No, sorry. Each of the special guests in this set, instead of being a traditional frame, like traditional full art, whatever you call it, borderless card, they did callback treatments.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, so it's kind of like they're giving us a March of the Machine kind of vibe.
Yeah, a little bit. A little
Okay.
bit. I tweeted that. It was kind of an unclear tweet, but I was like, this set feels more March of the Machine-y than March of the Machine-y did. But that's just because I liked the visiting a bunch of different... Look at what these packs look like. These packs look so sick to open. There's so many full
And
art cards.
It's just generically good cards that aren't difficult
Garrick's
to read.
Uprising.
I'm just like,
you hate when the cards are difficult to read.
look at how tight that card is. It says flash, flying, and then the other stuff you can do has flash. I'm sure that's verbatim.
You should have been the card writer for them. And the other stuff you can do has flash too. God, stop asking me questions. That's on the card too.
Yes, it's a 4-2. Leave me alone. See, rabbit. That's as much as I want to
there we
read.
go. Look, special guest.
Capenna.
This is
Capenna
a special
Bloomterror.
guest that Queen Honey just opened up.
That's tight.
This is not the... Oh, yeah. This is the Capenna. This is a different frame. I don't think we've seen
that's
this
Streets
frame.
of New Capenna. Isn't
Yeah,
it? That's like the
it's definitely a
Art Deco frame?
Capenna. Oh, yes. It's definitely Capenna callback. I just didn't think that... That's weird.
So it's like...
Okay, here we go. So here
many
are
variants these days.
Here are the 10 special guests.
Color of the Pride is in this? Oh, I forgot. There's reprints. Color of the Pride is a great card.
Yeah,
Sorry,
there's
I'm
a
done.
good chunk of reprints. No, this is why this is what we wanted to do this segment for, because for
look
being
at that. Grim Tutor in Kaldheim, Embercleave, and Throne of Eldraine. You got
for being
Mystical
a very
Archive
kind of
Condemned.
like simple-ish, core-ish set, intending to be that. This product is actually a little bit complicated in its collecting, just because the cards can look so different from slot to slot. I mean, you've got special guests where you've got like one of every old frame that we've seen, basically.
I love it.
Fiend Artisan, Temporal Manipulation, Paradise Druid, Akroma's Memorial in the stained glass.
That's so sick.
Oh, that's a sexy special guest, ladies and gentlemen.
Like, a lot of this is being spoiled for me right now.
I'm telling you, we have been very unplugged from this set.
Yeah.
It previewed while we were gone, and then we were off.
Sick. Yeah.
Akroma's Memorial is sick, and then Embercleave too, man. Like, this one...
Yeah, Embercleave never got that version when it was out.
This is the, I think, very first special version of... Yeah, dude. This is the very first special Embercleave we've gotten.
Yeah.
So
it's pretty
this
sweet.
in foil, whatever the top foil treatment of this is, which I think is just going to be pack foil. Yeah. Definitely a card.
All
I'm
of this
after.
will go to Pioneer for sure.
Grim Tutor.
Standard is going to be strong. It's going to be an interesting format.
Yeah, D-Hammer, I'm actually interested in trying to slam as much standard knowledge into my brain as I can before the SCG tournament at the beginning of the year. SCG Atlanta is the first of that new series of tournaments. Where's RK? Where is Spotlight Series? Here we go. This is the very first Spotlight Series tournament. Terror of the Peaks RKF is the promo for this one. And it's got, I mean,
pretty cool.
top 64 pays out cash.
Wow.
And then first place is top 8 is an auto Pro Tour invite. And then first place is 10 grand and a play booster case of every standard legal set that year. This is like a new tournament series that they're introducing with this event. And it's like, I have no delusions that I'm not going to go and even like do well, but I'd be interested to just like go participate in it. I haven't played in a major tournament since I was a kid, like Odyssey, like my standard deck. The last time I played in a major tournament. No, that's wrong. Didn't I play in a GP? I took a modern deck. Didn't I? One GP and tried to play like Bump in the Night.
You and I took two not tuned enough modern decks. I took a burn deck that didn't have the fetch lands, and you took a like Bump in the Night kind of red-black burn.
Yeah, it was a Rakdos Bump in the Night burn
and
deck.
I was playing goblins. It was
right,
very much not a good idea for us to do that.
No,
but
yeah, it was
fun.
We had no shot, but it was fun.
Yeah.
That was the last time I played, and the last time before that, I was playing Wild Mongrel with Basking Rootwalla and Fiery Temper in standard.
Mm-hmm.
And that would have been Odyssey block. If you know, you know. So I haven't done the like actual tournament play thing really ever. And so I want to try it. Just go see what it's like for a completely noob. Haven't done it in years. Know the game a lot. Play the game a lot. Obviously I'm plugged in except for Win Foundation's previews. But that is something I'm interested in. And I feel like it's possible because I can get in as many reps as I can find time for because of Arena. That's really what makes it possible, because otherwise I wouldn't feel comfortable with the amount of testing. Look at that kick card. That is such a cool looking version.
Yeah, friends, if you don't know, this is Rip and Ship by Moonshot over here. This is a channel you should definitely follow if you want to open packs and if you want to get an idea of what the set is before you buy it. They open a metric crap ton over there.
Yeah.
Lance is typically streaming, but our friend Blight Widow is streaming and does, I believe, like 2 streams a week or something like that. So definitely go follow them if you're like, who's this that they're watching in the background? These are just friends of the channel.
And this is a live opening, by the way. They've got a bunch of packs of every set, but it's mostly FDN. You can see they're on their list. It's mostly FDN.
Yeah, like right now they're opening March of the Machine.
Yeah. These are really tight.
Yeah.
I love Grim Tutor and Embercleave. Bloom Tinder is relevant. So is Paradise Druid. Akroma's Memorial is absolutely relevant.
The Fiend Artisan in the Ikoria treatment is really sick as well.
I really love that frame. It's a really sick one. Oh, wow. Look at that. She opened an Elish. Very cool.
Nice.
Okay, so you've got the special guests. You've got the Japan showcases. Let's see if we can get the actual look here at our Japan showcase cards.
These, I think, are just the new cards. They had on the Scryfall front page, I think, a different thing that you could click.
Oh, okay.
Or I might be wrong.
No, I'm not sure. Let's just
There's Foundation special guests.
Foundation
Is that what you were looking for?
Front cards. Commander. What? Oh, I see. No, it's like the Japanese treatments, right? Where are those specifically?
Yeah, maybe keep scrolling.
Here we go. We're getting there. We can look through those as well. Because they've got some sick cards in there. These are the cards that can be in mana foil, so it's all those, I see. Damn, this set just looks... Okay, here we go. Dadgum, dude. I mean,
yeah,
I know they're not everyone's cup of tea, but I feel like these cards look so sick.
Yeah, it's actually like, what's cool about it is they've answered this thing that people have asked for a long time, and it's the same thing that they did with Duskmourn just recently. Is you have these artists that are doing this full piece of like top to bottom art, and a lot of it will get lost when they make the text box slightly opaque, and so you're missing a lot of that art. Like, look at that Think Twice, like the book and all of that on the bottom,
right,
typically would have a text box over it,
yeah,
that makes it kind of obscured, and so they've gotten rid of that, and it really does. Yeah, so like you get, even on recent cards that are like full art, it's like the stuff at the beginning of the Booster Fun era. This is a new thing where they've just dropped out that
oh my God,
text
dude.
box, and it looks really good.
Bro, it makes Progenitus look like a playable commander. Look at that.
BuzzFuzz, you say you're not a fan of it?
Buzz
I mean, that's totally
like
fair. I mean, I think it's pretty cool. It's different. I think, you know, we've been conditioned to see a ton of variants.
This Muldrotha, bro. This Muldrotha.
For me, it works.
This Muldrotha is just insane. You said he's got a video of all 10 fracture foils?
Super rare, I guess.
Best Foundations, fracture foil. It's a long form, bro. Oh, here we go. All 10 fracture
to manifest foils. Dread that Progenitus and standard.
Dadgum, dude.
Okay. Now, do these ones have the
I'm just an enjoyer of beautiful looking
the Japanese
cards.
Version, or are these all English?
I don't know.
Okay.
These are just all 10 fracture foils. Yeah, make sure y'all go sub to Rip and Ship, by the way.
I love to see them at 20k subs, man. That's pretty wild.
Sick as hell. All right, there's
oh, there we go. Japanese. So they do have them in Japanese. Now, they don't open Japanese product over there at Rip and Ship by Moonshot,
no,
so I imagine they kept this just like Duskmourn. So you can find the English one or the Japanese one.
Yeah,
that's pretty sweet.
That was the next thing. So in non-Japanese collector boosters, they appear in English 2/3 of the time and Japanese 1/3 of the time.
Okay, cool. See, this for me is a card that I'm not even going to play, so I would just want it in the Japanese version.
Yes.
Just because it's rarer. That's just how I am as a collector.
Exactly.
I'm like,
and that's what these exist for, man. These exist for the person. You can do whatever you want with any card. Like, please don't vilify me any further today. I've had enough of it. But these exist for exactly what you're talking about. That collector that wants to get it, maybe slab it, definitely just notebook it up. Look at that card. I mean, the Llanowar Elves in particular in Japan. Oh my God, look at that, dude.
Ooh.
That's gorgeous.
I am a fan. Yeah.
That's gorgeous.
That is the one I would want to pull.
And then this is actually one where if I was a Muldrotha player, I'd be looking for this in the fracture for the main commander, and I'd keep it in a hard sleeve in English.
Yeah.
But then also go get your one that's just like the collectability piece. And that's the one you get graded and put on the side. Like the cats, bro, look at all of the things we've ever talked about, chat. Doubling Season, insanely powerful commander card. It has cats on it. It's a rare foiling with a rarer language on the rare foiling. That's a collectible piece right there. That's a hell of a collectible piece right there.
Yeah.
Really love these. Lance, thank you for letting us watch your video here. Big fan of that one. Let's go live again. Looking at the promo card, Jake, buy a box promo is Solemn Simulacrum. That card's not going to be worth much.
Yeah, I reckon not.
Double Rainbow Foil. Does anybody have a video of this Soul Ring yet? Has anybody got one of these in hand?
The Soul Ring is neat.
Yeah, so this is
The last promotion.
You get
How
the
do you get
double
it?
rainbow foil soaring promo with the purchase of a play booster box or collector booster box. Like the Solemn Simulacrum, this does not apply to foundations. Traditional
got it.
foil. Okay, so you just get both. I guess it's a double buy a box promo. Okay, I see. Salute. I see.
Got it. Okay.
That's cool. Yeah, if anybody's got a video of this
I mean,
Soul
the
Ring
Soul Ring
in
is
hand,
neat. Yeah.
I'd like to see that one. We got the beginner box, the starter collection.
Oh, there we go.
There's a
Bloodthirsty
Bloodthirsty
Conqueror in the.
Look
Wow.
at that, dude. I have to know what the tongue feel is. Is it going to
It
go...
looks like I'm gonna be like licking a basketball, right? But at the same time,
Yes.
it might just be silky smooth.
Or like a Braille book, like you're licking Braille.
Yeah.
Do you think it's that pronounced?
I don't know how I would
can
pronounce it.
imagine it. I can imagine it, but I can't
Yeah.
describe it.
Yeah. I think there's texture. Okay.
It's a nice treatment because look at that top down on the table. Fully legible. But then when
Mhm.
you turn it to the side a little bit, that treatment blows the whole card out and it's
Yeah.
all you can see. That's very cool. Soul Ring, I think. No, the Soul Ring you can't get from the Jumpstart booster boxes. Just like the Solemn Simulacrum promo, this does not apply to Foundation's Jumpstart booster boxes. Starter collection. This is one that's been covered pretty hard. I got to look into this one further before.
The starter collection.
Yeah, we have a recommendation on it. I think it's better than these products typically are. Typically, we would always advise stay away from anything like this. Collection in a box or instant commander collection or stuff like that.
What we'll do is we'll review it. If we get it, we'll see
should.
what we get,
I think
and
we
then
should.
if we do get it, we'll just review it. And
Yeah,
we'll
we're ambassadors for the Foundation set this time out, and we're expecting product to cover the set from WotC like tomorrow or Friday. So we should have videos start posting all next week with this. They had a delay. We were supposed to have it last week, but here we are.
Yeah, the way I feel
Yeah,
about
Blight,
this
that's
is
what I've
because
heard
we
too.
are collectors in a lot of ways. You know, like reviewing the starter collection, I think is a good idea.
Gotcha.
And I feel like what's inside it is just Foundation stuff. And 350 cards and provides you what?
$60.
Okay, so
Borderless
for
cards.
$60, what are we getting? Everything you need to succeed. Gain a instant
we
Magic
gotta
the
look at,
Gathering
like, a list
collection.
or something. It does
Well, it
have a
had it
Soul
there
Ring and a
on,
command tower.
It
a
had
list
it on
of-
Amazon right there.
There's a list of the cards on here?
Yeah, look, it's got everything in it. Like everything you need. Gain an instant Magic collection.
Oh, no, I'm like,
Borderless
I want to
cards,
know, like,
full
what
art
are
lands.
the most expensive cards in there, basically? Like, what's the power level of? Do you get a path? Do you get a swords? Do you get a, that
Well,
kind
yeah,
of stuff?
it
I want
says
to know.
350 cards with essential staples for any color in any way you want to play. So it sounds like it's giving you some staples that might not just be Foundations cards. We should look on YouTube and see if anybody's opened this.
I know. Yeah, the list is out there. I know it's been covered at length already.
Yeah.
Play boosters included. I'd be interested how the deck builder's guide actually guides new players. I want to read that. There's a Kiora.
Mm-hmm.
Got your play booster box. Our lands are the character lands, so they've got walkers on them or main characters or like legends at this point. Got a basic from like every plane that they've got characters from. We've got our borderless
I think
cards.
it's so smart that they have the full arts in the common and uncommon slot that like they've done in the past. It's a good touch.
That is a crazy looking treatment.
Mhm.
Sorry, I got distracted by another mana foil.
I like that cat.
Coma looks cool too. Borderless, we've got those. The mana foils, we've seen those in action. Okay, here we go. Play booster contents. Borderless rare 1.6% of the time. Special guest. What's our special guest slot?
There's probably going to be like one per box. That's what I've kind of seen with that.
No, look at this. Of note, special guest cards aren't found in the wild card. Oh, no. In the wild card nor traditional foil slot in play boosters. Okay, so 1.5% of the time, you're going to get a non-foil special guest in a play booster.
In a common slot. Okay.
Yeah, in a common slot. 12% mythic, 7% on a borderless rare, 1.5 on a borderless mythic. So you've got your hardest odds in a play pack are your special guest non-foil, could appear in the common slot at 1.5%. And then you've got the borderless mythic rare, including the 5 borderless planeswalkers that you can open in the rare or mythic rare slot at 1.5%.
Damn, bro. They are tanking the price of doubling season with this set. It's going to be an amazing time to get a doubling season if you don't have one.
Absolutely, dude.
It's oh, that's a no, that's another manifoil. So those look to be pretty not, I won't say common, but not super difficult to track down.
No, I'm with you. Yeah, let's go to the collector box so we can see. Here we go. 15 cards. So you got 5 foil commons. You got 4 foil uncommons, and with a 7% rate on the borderless uncommons. We need to go look at those because that could be very relevant. Cool cards, not going to be expensive, but very much the Commander Masters, you know, where it gave us like Commander staples at common and uncommon and borderless showcase treatments. 4 traditional uncommons. You get 1 foil of the full art lands. Then you're going to get 2 traditional foil regular frames. 2 non-foil borderless or extended cards, and then one traditional foil borderless or extended art main set card, manifoil card, traditional foil Japan showcase card, traditional foil special guest card, or fracture foil Japan showcase card.
Yeah, they have all of those sharing one slot is what it sounds like.
That is what it sounds like to me as well. Looking at this, you've got a 34% chance at one of 43 borderless rares, 6.8% chance at a borderless mythic rare, 17 of those, including the 5 borderless walkers. 29% on an extended, 3% on an extended art mythic rare. So that's actually pretty low. That's of note. If you get a foil extended art mythic, that's not an irrelevant hit in that
pretty
slot.
Good.
It might feel at the time like a feels bad hit, but that's 3.6 ain't bad.
That's actually pretty rare. Yep.
Painful Quandaries in this set.
It looks like Exsanguinate is in it as well, which is pretty cool in the uncommon slot.
They're just like welcome to Commander if you get the starter builder thing.
Yeah.
Manifoil rare is happening at 8.4 plus 1.6, so 10%. Jake.
Okay.
10% of the time in that slot.
It feels like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
Billy, what's
with
up?
you on that.
Yeah.
And then your special guest slot is 5.5. That's another not irrelevant number to keep in mind there. If you get a foil special guest, that's a pretty rare card. They can only show up in collector boosters. You can't get special guests in foil and play boosters.
Oh.
And you can only get traditional foil special guests in the pop slot of your collector booster, and only 5.5% of the time. So that's not irrelevant.
Cool.
And then you got 1 of 10. You got a 10% chance. So you got a pretty equal chance at either a mana foil, a Japan showcase card, and either of those in either treatment. That's a cool looking card. That Kaito is dope.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
And then you've got about 5% chance, 6% chance to get a special guest in foil. And past that, it's all your extended arts and borderless cards.
But dude, stuff like Swiftfoot boots just hanging out. There's so many just staples.
Yeah.
Love it.
Absolutely there
Love
are.
it.
I want to go back because, we skipped over this slot, which has... Those are the manifoils. Here we go. This is the slot I want to look at because these are the Showcase, is that what they call these? But they've got commons and uncommons in there too, like reprint. Borderless cards. A Johnny's Pride Mate. Celestial Armor is a new card, I believe. Like, they reprinted a Top Commander. That foil is not going to be irrelevant long term.
Yeah. Whenever they make a new set, dude, it's just like, all right, we need to fill it in. Let's use the greatest hits playlist. And
Youthful Valkyrie is a cool pull there.
There are a lot of good cards.
Yeah, you've got cards like An Offer You Can't Refuse. This is what I'm talking about. Like,
yeah, man, it's great.
Getting brand new art in a full art showcase borderless treatment. These in foil. I would love to live there. To your point.
Look at, bro. Thank you.
It's when you start looking at the uncommons and you're like, wow, these, I mean, look.
Yes. Rexage.
Andrew
They're
Mark
giving everything a full art version, man.
Yeah, dude.
They're like, we got to run the greatest hits playlist through the full art treatment.
I mean,
it's all just like a never ending.
Galta?
It's a machine. They're printing money.
Well, yes.
They're turning their paper
Look at this
into money.
new Brade.
Yeah, that is how it's pronounced. It's awesome. That shield is in trouble. Let's just say that.
So is that half man, half horse. Yeah, I was going to say, we've gotten quite a few versions of a Brade at this point.
Yeah.
After sitting,
there's
like we sat on this
not
art
fractured foil, but damn.
And the promo for so long. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like these were our two.
And then they made a secret layer one.
Well, it was this one. The Val reprint got new art and put it in standard.
Yeah, that's right. The blacked out version.
Then the retro. And then dude, we got this. And I'll say I did a lot of trading when we were in Vegas, and I saw this full secret layer in foil in somebody's notebook. It looked dope as hell in person, man. It does not look great to me here on the computer screen, but in person this set looks so sick. It's crazy how it just looks different in hand sometimes. Yeah, I mean, that's a go-to version of a Brade for me.
Yeah, the full art one is really nice. I like that full art 9 Lives familiar too, but I know that that's old news.
Think twice. Like this will be the version of black. I want 5 foils of this exact version here.
Yeah.
So that one, that is our borderless. Is that what this slot is called here?
Yeah, these would be our borderless versions.
Cards.
These aren't even extended art.
No.
It's different from that. Yeah.
So traditional foil borderless or extended art main set. So most of what you're going to hit in this slot, the pop slot of your pack of collectors is going to be one of these in foil or one of these in foil. So these will be like the Womp hits, unless it just happens to be like a tight card. And don't forget, we talked about the mythics.
They're actually pretty.
Yeah, 6.8%.
Pretty rare.
Oh, sorry. Here we go. 3.6. Yeah.
Yeah.
Foil, mythic, extended art foils, specifically. Pretty rare. Manifoil mythics are pretty sick. 1.6. Typically, your top treatments, your rarest stuff in a set's going to be like 1%. Just sub 1 to 1. And so anything, obviously you can see there.
I would like a fractured foil.
I will take a fractured foil too, please. Thank you. That's what I would like to open in my collector box.
Look at that beautiful cat.
It's a nice little token.
That looks like my cat.
Yeah, Foundations looks really cool. I'm comfortable now with what is going to be popping up in these collector boosters. We'll be opening this on Drip for our show this month. Make sure you're following us over on Drip. Our link is down in the description. If you join over there, you can get some free credit just for signing up to use on the website. And it's like buying booster packs, auctioning, bidding on stuff that's up for auction, individual cards, stuff like that. Go sign up if you haven't. Get some free credit over there. Join us when we're live. We'll be giving away packs of Foundation Collectors, the whole set. I think it's going to be third week of November. We'll be in touch with more details on that. But go sign up over there at Drip and get some free credit. And you'll be ready to rock and roll when we do go live. I got to get some of this set. I want to go play in that SCG tournament.
Yeah.
That is as good a transition as any to our little sponsor segment here tonight. If y'all would give us just a second to pay the bills. Hey, big shout out, by the way, to Lance and Queen Honey over at Rip and Ship. Thanks for letting us draft off of the hard work that you were doing there. We appreciate y'all so much. Chat, make sure you go check out Rip and Ship. If Mod is around, if you could drop the link in the channel, that'd be great. Drop it in the chat. That would be sick. Chat, let me tell you about Card Conduit. Card Conduit is a buy list consolidating service. They are this fantastic company where you're going to take a stack of cards that are worth 50 cents or more buy list. You're just going to mail them that stack of cards. They're going to get the grade on them, and they're going to buy list them for you. Take out a little fee for themselves for doing the work for you, and then they're just going to send money to you. That's it. All you had to do was make a stack of cards and mail it, and you're going to get money back. If you use our code when you check out over there, you're going to get a little less money in fees taken from by Card Conduit for doing the service, for saving you time, which is what the service is all about. And
that's right.
If you need testimonials, not only have many people in our community taken advantage of their service over there, but Jake has.
Yes, I've used Card Conduit and it was very easy. I have so many Magic cards. It honestly drives me crazy. I was in this point in my life where I was organizing them, but I can't keep up with it. It takes a long time. This was supposed to be an ad break where I talk about Card Conduit, but it's going to be like one of those late night ones where it's like at midnight or 1 a.m. And I'm like, I was drowning in my Magic cards and I was in debt and I looked to Card Conduit. I took all my Magic cards worth 50 cents or more and I mailed them to Card Conduit and they did all of the work for me.
That's the best part.
I got to stay at home and sleep in late and miss my obligations. And while I did, Card Conduit was busy buy listing my cards for the best price so that I could take that money right to our other channel sponsor, TCG Player.
TCG Player, official online store of Jake and Joel or Magic. You know them, you love them. It's a bunch of stores competing for your wallet. That's it. They've got all the cards over there. You can use our link before you check out. We get a little kickback, no extra cost to you. And it shows TCG Player that they should stay straight sponsoring Jakey Joe or Magic. So we appreciate that. And we're going to try and keep Joel from sliding down into that rabbit hole as we start to talk about Dragon Shield.
That's right. No, we send TCG Player all those messages. Hey, Jakey Joe checking in. Just making sure you still
how
like
we
us
doing
over
there? And they're like,
how
get
are we
people
doing?
using that affiliate link. And I'm like, okay.
Do you like Dragon Shields? Dragon Shield sleeve.
Dragon Shields are fantastic. I have got because I like them so much, I've got a box where I accumulate my extra like 1 off, 2 off, 3 off Dragon Shields just for use in like trade notebooks and stuff. And I label it my BSDS box. Aww, it's my BSDS box. It's just random
ask
sleeves.
You what that means, but it's an ad segment.
Thanks to Dragon Shield for sponsoring the channel. We really appreciate it.
Best sleeves Dragon Shields. That's what it is.
Jason Momoa approves of Dragon Shields. Chat, go use Dragon Shields. Those are the only sleeves to use. If you join our Patreon, shout out to our patrons, you can go get a free set of Dragon Shields. You just pay the shipping, and you can order them with our custom channel art right there. Look at how sweet those are.
These are so exclusive, I don't even have them.
I've actually ordered them in blue and green as well. Chat, you can have them in colors abounding if you go join our Patreon at the $10 level or more. We're going to send you over the how-to and the files, baby, and you're going to get a free set of Dragon Shields.
The how-to and the files. I'm going to join our Patreon because I have not even got those sleeves yet. And
I'm I'll send you the files, but not the how-to. You're on your own. You got to Google her name.
You've already helped me try to get these sleeves multiple times at this point. You're right to let me just have to figure it out on my own.
Yes, thank you very much. Moxfield. That's where we keep all of our deck lists. Go follow us over on Moxfield. I am always actively updating my decks over there as I swap out cards, because as you know, I like to keep a little 5 to 10 card sideboard with all of my commander decks, because sometimes I'll be playing a game, I'll get pissed off at a card that's perfectly fine, but it pissed me off. It's coming out, it's going to the bench, and one of the bench players is coming in. Go check out our account over there on Moxfield and see all of our deck lists. Jake, MTG Stocks is the best place to look at long-term charts, eh?
It is. And I will tell you, if you're, in addition to looking at the long-term price of charts, MTG Stocks Premium has this new thing that's really cool, in addition to all their other notifications and different alerts that you can set. And I mean, it's a very in-depth service, but this newest thing is really cool. It has every single secret layer that has come out by date, and then it has what it came out for MSRP, and then it also has next to it what that secret layer sealed is going for. And another thing that's cool is when you mouse over the secret layer, it gives you all of the cards that are inside of it as well. So if you are somebody who's like, man, I really want to, dig into secret layer products, they've already got, I'm sure that they're going to have the Marvel ones up there as soon as possible, that kind of thing. This is like a compendium of all the secret layer products and their price history. And that is one of the premium services of MTG Stocks. And it's something that I'm very impressed with. It's something that I said to, when we were talking with Arjun, that I was like, hey, it would be honestly lovely and amazing if you had this. And he did it. He did exactly what I was talking about. And whether he had planned to do that or if I helped him get there is neither here nor there, but I really do love that he added that service. It's something exactly that I've wanted for a long time. Just being able to at a glance know everything about a secret layer. It's over on MTG Stocks. Really quick, Jesse Colvin with the $10. We appreciate you taking the that's gonna take the Monarch spot.
Oh, hail the new stream Monarch. All hail Crowns in chat for the new stream Monarch. Oh, hail.
Really quick. Good night, Rogue Bullhead. We'll catch up with you soon.
Night, Rogue.
Jesse says, Joel, was cool of you to take some time to chat with me and my buddy at the airport on your way out of Vegas this year. Thank you for the links to those decks. My buddy is already starting to make it. Oh, that's awesome.
Hell yeah. I was walking through the Vegas airport completely burned out, completely vegged out. I probably looked like a zombie. I heard my name. I was like, all right, I got an hour before my flight. I don't want to play a game, but I can definitely go chat. And I popped over there. And dude, it was like the magic gods magnetically connected us, because two of my main decks from the last year have been Dahada and Elevair. I've spoken about those a lot on the channel. And they were playing Dahada versus Elevair. And I was like, well, this was meant to be. I'm glad I stopped. And I pulled up my, speaking of our sponsor, Moxfield, I pulled up the QR, what do you call them? The QR code. I pulled up the QR code for my decks there on Moxfield, because you can just like click a button and it's got a QR code that's scannable from their phone. And they were able to scan the decks and get them right there. Yeah, I appreciate you, Jesse. Thank you so much. It was great to see y'all too. I hope that my deck building advice is better than the mods around here let me think it is. Chat! Thank you very much for letting us pay the bills and keep the lights on. Should we talk a little bit about the Marvel Secret Layers? Can we talk a little bit about the Marvel Secret Layers?
Yeah, I reckon we could. We talked about, we could talk about a Vegas, kind of catch up. It was amazing in Vegas, but I'm down to talk about Marvel a little bit. We don't have to spend a lot of time on it, and then we can just kind of
just want to look at the secondary market as we normally would. I know that this topic has been
chat to get to 69 likes really quick.
Oh, yeah,
we can't do another segment
likes
until we get to 69 likes. We literally need 30 more likes to get there. There's got to be somebody who isn't logged in, or there's got to be somebody who is logged in. Excuse me. Early on in the channel, we used to say, if you're logged in and you're just hanging out, that's cool, and we still feel that way. But if you are logged in, click like for us right now. No,
So we
yeah,
know
Marvel Secret Lair, dude. Interesting.
we know that the experience was very frustrating for everybody. We know that the result was very frustrating, especially for some people. And we've talked about all that at length. That's not really the part that we want to dive into. We want to cover what we would typically cover with this outside of any amount of drama, and that is just what it's doing on the secondary market. And obviously this shit is going crazy already. We're going to go to eBay and pull that up. But I did want to pull up this tweet from yesterday because it was from our sponsor, MTG Stocks. Great coverage, and this tweet popped off for them. The sealed and contents prices so far. Captain America debuted $40 non-foil, $50 foil. Chat, y'all can see this okay? Yeah, that looks good.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point, shocking no one, probably higher now, but we're already up over $100 on the non-foil and $130 for the rainbow foil. With its contents,
interesting. I'm seeing non-foil at 82
right
Captain
now.
America.
People are cracking this. Okay, so we're firing down right now. They're chasing each other down.
I'm seeing non-foil at 82, and these are eBay prices.
All hail
and
stream
then
I'm seeing Crowns in chat.
I'm seeing foil Black Panther at 94.
Foil Black Panther. Okay, so foil Black Panther is actually kind of holding on its second day. MTG Stocks reported Black Panther foil at $90 yesterday.
I'm seeing Captain America foil at 85 as well on
Captain
eBay.
America foil 85. Okay, yeah, significantly lower at this point than day two. Significantly lower than, day one, which makes sense. At this point, you've got people who are getting confirmation emails. You've got people who are, I think some people even have tracking. Let's get rid of this poll. I just want to say
this for me is not a bad. This is not a bad day two or day three price here to have the foil version of one of the most desirable ones at $85. I get that it's scalping, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad price for it.
Yeah, I mean, if you want it, it's sold out. So at this point, advice of how to get it for the best price on the secondary market is kind of what we're going to pursue at this point, because now it's like, okay, for whatever reason, either the cluster F or you just couldn't be there for it, like a regular secret lair, kind of outage for you. Mm-hmm. Secondary market's going to be your only choice. And so let us hope you find it at a good price. Your day ones are always going to be more insane. It actually looks like, Jake, on day one, people were making more money opening them and selling the pieces at inflated prices than they were just moving the whole thing individually, at least with some of them.
I'm sure. I honestly, that makes sense to me. This for me,
for 24 hours, that makes sense. That is such a short window. You've got to do that so fast. And there's none of this is in hand, so it's just like, I'm taking the chance, I guess.
Let's take a look at Storm, because that's another one that had a lot of people super hyped.
The Storm one was, chat, correct me if I'm wrong, Storm sold out first. I believe the first ones to go were Storm foils or Storm non-foils and Iron Man foils. I believe were our first two. And right now, its day one price that MTG Stocks reported was $200 and $270 for the foil. Storm
I'm
first
seeing
and Iron Man.
Storm non-foil at 90 right now.
Black Panther was not third, Dom. Black Panther non and foil were two of the last left, right?
No, actually, it was like, if I recall correctly, they had Captain America and Iron Man right at the end or something.
It was the non-foil Iron Man. They had a ton of that.
Storms sealed foil.
Let's see.
I'm seeing Storm Foil.
No, they don't, Oscar, but we can just go and look it up ourselves. Sorry, Jake.
I'm seeing Storm Foil as low as like 104 and stuff. I'm seeing it like right around 100 actually. That for me is also it's a 2x.
What number
This
is
was,
that Arcane Signet? Do you know?
The Arcane Signet is sitting at like $40 right now. You can buy it. Anyone paying more
Look at
than
this.
that right now?
I didn't even know you could do this on MTG stocks, bro.
I'm telling you, dude. MTG stocks is low key, like
killing it,
next
man.
level, dude.
Look, I was here. We always go down here. Like this list, I've seen 1,000 times, but you can click right here and open up all the damn cards.
I didn't even know that.
I know.
Yeah.
This would have been so helpful in videos.
Wow, we could just kind of like sit over there instead of having to go back and forth.
Right.
Yeah,
okay,
we're not
we
sponsored by Scryfall. That service sucks.
Now hang on a second. Oh, here we go.
I know.
It's looking like our day one, we premiered at 40. We got as high as 100. And now we're down to
you're
like
on MTG
70.
stocks premium. Will you actually do me a favor and will you type in Galaxy Foil through the wormhole? And let's see.
Oh, I think I have to go to, hang on. Let me go to sealed.
It's
and I
premium.
can type it in. Yeah. There you go.
All right, so let's look at the day one of this because we can see the long-term chart. So Galaxy Foil of this came out November is what it looks like. And so November, December, this thing is just...
This is month 2, and then we're into month 3, and it's down to like, oh my God, you could have snapped these at like 60 or 70 bucks.
Hold on. When did this come out? Through the wormhole release.
End of last year.
Oh, it was?
Uh-huh.
January of 2024. Okay.
That must have been when it shipped. It was like the end of the year super drop. What is that one called, y'all? Drop-iversary?
Secret that's what it was. Got it. Okay. All right. So
Drop-iversary arguably better. Chat, let me know.
So this has been out for how long? I mean, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. So this has been out now for a minute. We're looking at over a year, right?
Yeah.
Or about a year?
About a year. Just at the year mark. And it has 3x.
Yeah. So when we look at something like Iron Man, which has the arc reactor, isn't that what it's called? His
Yes.
The Soul Ring?
Yes.
Has that as the Soul Ring. You have the Commander's Plate. You have the cool unique treasure, all themed in Iron Man. This stuff right now, no one's going to want to hear it, but these prices are actually good for this. These like day 2 and 3 prices are actually not bad prices. You know, if you give this a year, I would be very surprised if the Marvel stuff stays right where it is. I'm just
want to see the Iron Man secret
just a thought.
Foil. Completed, sold. Recently.
So there's Iron Man Foil, 90 bucks.
That.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, look,
that's
y'all,
not bad.
I know that it sucks that it's not the price that was available, 36 hours ago, 48 hours ago. But 90 bucks for what this is going to do over time, most likely. Even if they reprint this stuff, y'all. That rainbow, that galaxy one we were just showing you was Soul Ring, Solemn Simulacrum, Arcane Signet, cards that are cents. This one's got a mechanically unique commander in it that also happens to be one of the most popular fictional characters of the last 2 decades. That seems decent to me. 90 bucks.
Yeah.
Let's see. Secret Lair X Marvel.
See, $90 looks like a lot now because a couple days ago people were trying to buy
50.
it for 50.
Right, exactly.
But when you're a year or two down the line and it's sitting at like 250 or 300, which it very well may be, and it might not, but $90 is going to look a lot better then. And I know that sounds pretty obvious, but you know, that's how this often works with this this kind of product. Now, it didn't happen with stuff like
the racing.
Walking Dead.
They are racing right now, dude. They are racing.
There's a lot of people that just want to
feel like it
sell
could dip
an
after
extra
the
copy
hype.
that they got. Yeah.
I mean,
there's people that want to sell it back and just get their money back and have the one that they got for their time, essentially.
Doctor Who, end of last year. I mean, yeah, sure, it could dip, y'all. What was this one on sale for? I'm just showing you another IP that is not nearly as popular as Marvel. Oh, Secret Lair. Here we go.
No, I'm not trying to get you to buy anything. I'm just saying, like, if you missed it, the likelihood of it maintaining this price here. Now, you could wait for more and more people to get it in hand. You're going to have a lot of people that bought the maximum, or a lot of people that want to sell some copies back. So, I mean, if you time your window correctly, you might even be able to get a better price, because people are trying to undercut. But as this stuff gets soaked up by the people that missed it, or the people that said they weren't going to buy it, but now begrudgingly are going to buy it anyway, which is definitely going to be a thing. You're going to have people that said, I'm not interested, but then they're like, oh, but $80. All right, fuck it. And that's absolutely going to happen. I don't know in what capacity or how often, but that's definitely going to be a factor here too, is you have people that say one thing, but then are going to do another.
I just want to point out that, yeah, it could dip. It could dip. Secret Lair Doctor Who Regeneration. Sold. Might look familiar to you as a Universes Beyond IP with mechanically unique cards in it. It was a one-off, but it sold for 40 and 50. Non-foil. Foil. End of last year.
It has the meep in it. That thing's adorable.
It's got Neil Patrick Harris in it. It's got David Tennant in it. It's got, I can't pronounce his name and I'm not even going to try, but he's a fantastic actor.
Neil Patrick Harris was in this?
Yeah, the Celestial Toymaker is Neil Patrick Harris.
New Phyrexia?
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
MPH.
Right. Yeah.
The gayest magicest theater boy you've ever seen. This one is basically exactly the Marvel Layers, y'all, except a less popular IP.
Yeah.
40 and 50. Cheapest you can get it for right now? Here, let's sort by price plus shipping lowest. 110. Year later. Less than a year later.
Wow, that popped up and then it popped down.
I'm just saying, there's your comp. That's the closest comp we got right now in a world with no other Marvel. And so, yeah, it could, I think it could go down, these Marvel ones, but not too far.
Even so, I'll just say this, buying it at 80,
right,
you're not going to have it go down past MSRP plus shipping. So it's like, when you take that into account, you're like, okay, if the foil one is like $90, 80 or $90, and you know it's not going to go lower than 60, then your amount of risk is low, right? Because we're not going to have these drop below MSRP at all.
I mean, you can still get the Black Panther's available for 60 or 75.
Wow,
You've
60?
Yeah.
60 is,
I mean,
is
like
20 above. That's a $20 markup from where it was.
Yeah, it really doesn't feel that bad. It really doesn't feel that bad. 85, 86 for cap foil. Iron Man foil for 88. I mean, again, like Jake said, y'all, I know it sucks because this was just 50, but I'm telling you, if I had missed it, I would have already purchased off of here for sure. I think this is a price tonight that I would have been like, okay. Because yesterday I would have been gun shy at the 130, 140s, the like triple ups that people were trying to do with it. Just under triple ups that people were trying to do with it in hype.
It's very different. Yeah, it's very different as well from
not yet
Mythic Edition too, where you would get a confirmation of order, but then they would end up being like, oh, by the way, your confirmation is invalid because actually we weren't able to process it. That does not happen with Secret Lair. You don't have people that are getting a confirmation and then it's getting canceled. Typically, if you make it through their portal and it processes your request, you get your email immediately, and you can come over here on eBay,
right,
and post the listing with confidence just using the stock footage or the stock images off of Secret Lair, and you're able to sell it.
Yep.
And be confident in doing so. So yeah, I mean, I guess you're right, Joel. You know, it is kind of like a time where you already have the race to the bottom that's happening because people are posting their confirmed orders. And yeah, I mean, foil of Iron Man or foil of Captain America at $90 is really not that bad in my opinion.
Yeah, man, honestly, if I was a scalper, I would be sitting and doing the math of where that number is for any of these, like 70, 80, 90, somewhere in there. And I would choose a number, and everything below that, regardless of treatment, layer, foiling, non-foiling, I'm soaking up. Because
yeah, like
Buzz
if you
said,
had
a year is kind of what I would consider my minimum threshold on watching my extra copy that I get to try and flip. That's about the timeline. Like I just sold my extra copy of Galaxy Foil to BuzzFuzz actually. I bought that for $40 foil and sold it to Buzz for $200 plus shipping. Less than a year later.
Wow, you scalped Buzz. You scalped them. You dirty scalper. Wow, you bought something, and then what happened was the price of it went up, and you didn't sell it for $150 loss from its current price to just like.
I needed
what
it.
Were you thinking?
I needed it to do exactly what it did, which is my very remedial base Secret Lair strategy, which is buy one extra copy.
So you had that whole envelope full of cards sit in your house. Where did you even store it or put it that you had?
I put it on a shelf.
You just had space in your house for an envelope full of cards that could just sit sealed for a year.
We're memeing. A year.
I'm appalled.
A year is about the threshold. I'm
appalled at you.
And the ones that I even typically buy, because I don't even buy every Secret Lair. It's actually rare for me to buy a Secret Lair, if you believe it or not.
You're a scoundrel.
The ones that I do buy with that extra copy, a lot of times I'm only buying for that kind of thing if it's like, in my mind, a sure-ish shot. And that Galaxy foil of all those Commander staples was a sure-ish shot. And sure enough, 3x, 4x in a year, less than, that's great. I can use that to buy more Secret Lairs and get sweeter, cooler cards and hopefully get a little churn going.
Jesse Colvin says, do you think the Masterpiece cards from Kaladesh block and Amonkhet block will hold value in the long run? It's really hard to tell. You know, I would, in the past version of me would say yes, but I mean, they are very hard to find. They're rare cards. They're rare, desirable cards. The ones that are the most desirable will hold your most value. We had recently seen a dip, you can see right here, but it does seem to be recovering with the rest of the market. So yeah, I mean, we're going on a card that's going on 10 years old. Once we get to 2016 or 2026, this is going to be a 10-year-old card here. So we covered there was this slight dip because we lived around 1,000 for a while, but then we had this slight dip at the end of last year, beginning of this year, and there's no liquidity for this shit. No, it got soaked up. These have long gone through their big jumps in price. I bet Manacrypt has one for sure. Jesse.
Look at that line down.
Yeah. Turns out.
So silly.
Yeah. Even then.
Yeah, even then. I mean, this one was in the 740s and is just back to that.
God, look at that chart from 2022 getting above 1,000.
I think it's a good one. I think, you know, if you can, especially if you can find like a minty fresh pristine one to go get slabbed up, get you a 9 or better on it, then you're really sitting on a nice piece for your collection long term. But you know, nothing's gonna beat reserve list.
Let's talk about this really quick. Like, say somebody took $6,000, or I think it's like for $6,500, you could have bought the max on all these secret layers. With a lot of work, you could take that and have doubled it, or, you know, just like a day later, you know, 1.5x, you've turned 6,500 into, you know, let's say 12 or 15,000. You know, take all the arcane signets as well that come with that. If you'd spent $6,500, you got around 30 arcane signets that are, you know, if you had made it through the line. You know, Wizards of the Coast letting people buy maximum there, like, clearly for $250, you could just buy the foil bundle and you have everything you need. You have all the cards. But WotC made it to where
they made that one for me, bro, so I could just hit quantity 2, check out.
Yeah. But for $6,500, they're essentially saying, hey, look, we know that you don't need this many.
Yeah.
But if you want, you can buy $6,500 worth of shit right here and do whatever you want with it, because that's what the free market of these cards allowed, and how they set it up.
They called you last Friday to determine the quantity limits for everybody, or was that call last Thursday when they were like,
they consulted me? They said, look, we've got Jake from Jake and Joel. Joel isn't available. He's out for the day. He's getting a haircut.
Yep.
And we need Jake in. Jake was like, I'm not getting a haircut anytime soon.
I don't do
You can come on over. Yeah. They were like, we just need Jake's expertise. I said, I don't know, you know, make it 5 or 6x of everything. And they were like, okay. And it was a really quick phone call. And then that was that. And we wrapped it up. And now here we are days later. And
here we are.
I mean, there is something to say about if you took that time, listed everything out, just put it all on eBay, anticipate eBay's going to need to take their cut, or you could do the kind of like, you know, behind the scenes version is put everything on Facebook Marketplace and like auction it off in groups, or have people just buy it from you through friends and family, all that kind of stuff.
Go be a whatnot longer term play, but drip shop or whatnot seller. Set up a store.
You could sell the singles individually. There's a lot of different ways that you could take it, because you have a bunch of repeat cards. There's really not a ton of inventory to manage.
Yeah.
So if you did want to take $6,000, you could have turned it into 12 or 15,000 or whatever, depending on how long you can sit without that capital. So it's really interesting how they've let people kind of, you know, do that. And that's why a lot of people weren't able to get their hands on the product. But there was a lot of money to be made there after taxes and shipping, at least a few $1,000s after all the work.
Yeah, and that's not even mentioning, you know, just sitting on it for a while. Any
and then it could even go like 5x. I mean, shit, there's no telling.
Yeah, I think a year is going to show us an easy 2x and potentially 2.5, and we'll see from there. It's also going to be reactive to like announcements and stuff. Like when the new Spider-Man stuff comes out, the shit's gonna pop again, right?
That's probably accurate.
I can't remember if they've said yet whether we're getting Spider-Man Commander decks, but you know, people are gonna want themed Marvel stuff. Commander's Plate, Soul Ring.
Yeah, when all the fixins come out, and you have freaking, let's say, you know, Thanos and just all of the characters. You got the good guys, you got the bad guys, or you know, bad guys are the good guys depending on their perspective. But when you think about it,
break one down for me.
People are going to end up putting these decks together, and this, like everything, like the bans, will be a forgotten about incident. Like Mythic Edition, there were people that were quitting Magic over Mythic Edition. They were done. We've heard it a million billion trillion times. You wouldn't think you could hear something a trillion times in your life.
Professor's actually got a really good video called "This Is the Thing That'll Finally Kill Magic," and He just kind of updates it every time, but it's basically like a time walk back all the way to the very first time everybody was like, this will kill Magic forever.
Right. It happens a lot.
Once a year, Magic dies.
Yeah, 30th anniversary edition. I just forgot about that. And that's one of the big ones that, we were very, very against. You didn't hear about that one. I'll talk to you about it after the stream.
Off stream.
But
Jesse, was Command Tower wasn't in this one yet, right? We didn't see a Command Tower because Arcane Signet was the tower. It's a very confusing choice, but they did it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is actually one of my calls that should be answered by, like, when are these shipping? Like Friday?
Yeah.
We've got
Wait, I want to finish this thought because it escaped me.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, this was my thought though. But you're going to have people that are putting together all of these decks with all the characters, and they are going to say, all right, I'm going to bite the bullet and buy the Iron Man one because I just want to put those cards in the deck.
Right. I want the Commander's Blade, I want the Soul Ring.
I want to make a deck that has all of them in it. Here's the 5-color option to do it. And that's going to be a thing. There's probably going to be a commander that allows you to easily assemble the team, find a legendary creature, some sort of like Captain Sisay kind of idea. Anyway, something like that. Dana's hanging out in chat from EDA Trek. What's up, Dana? Good to see you. Says
Dana,
you should keep streaming for another 3 to 4 hours. Oh my God. Tell me about it, man.
Yeah, Dana, honestly, you can help us have this convo. I would assume that the extra card in the secret layers, that's kind of the last little piece that nobody's talking about because the sale went so shitty.
We're about to know. We're gonna know.
That should become clear in the next 24 to 48 hours what the secret cards look like in these, and talk about something that could potentially be an absolute fart nothing burger. We just get extended slivers again, and Joel gets to make another video bitching about extended slivers in my secret layers.
Such a failing on their part if that ends up being
oh my God, dude. I'm gonna get pissed if it's stained glass walkers or fucking extended slivers. I'm just gonna be like, no. Anyway,
I do think that there is a world where it ends up being, well, with Fallout, they actually let us know firsthand, didn't they? They were like,
exactly.
Oh, but by the way, here's the Mana Vault.
And that's what I was saying in yesterday's follow-up video, is they didn't do that with this one because they probably want to save that move for next year's secret layer when we're all trying to get in line and fight to get to the front.
Or it's going to be a surprise.
Right. The only other move is the, Snapcaster Miku thing, where there's going to be a standard secret cards, could be the bullshit ones, could be something. Hopefully, please God, I will take a fucking food token if it's in universe. That's all I want, is an in-universe Marvel card. Please.
I would bet the channel. I seriously would bet the channel.
Write it down, chat.
I would bet the channel that they're going to put in-universe cards, and it could be something like what you're saying, like as basic as a treasure token.
I would take it.
It could be other, staple-ish cards.
Yes, exactly.
Like we could get a thought vessel in,
and so
something like that.
Right. I think
mana
that
rock.
One of my hot calls here is that they're all going to have the same thing, and it's going to be like Command Tower or Thought Vessel, or it's going to be some very generically playable.
Being left out,
right?
Seems
weird.
Like
feels strange. Easy move for them. So it could be like lands. It could be like basics, and then Command Tower's your rare hit in there. I'm really hoping there's some kind of parfait to it.
What if the Command Tower is themed to the dude? So you got Tony Stark's tower,
and so
or you got like
you're getting
a building
into,
in
like,
Wakanda,
and
then you got all these different
right up the fucking chain.
Command towers that are themed with each character and where they came from in some capacity.
Yes.
Then I think we're in a good realm of like, oh shit, now there's this added layer of exclusivity, and especially if they make those foil, which they likely will. I think that very well could be a way to go.
They won't make it foil.
Then you have the
10%
10% chance. Then you have the 10% chance that somebody opens an Infinity Stone or something like that.
Well, I would assume they make it 1% because they really like that 1% number for their chase rare card. And so At 1%.
What was Fallout's Mana Vault? Was it 10%?
I think it was 1%. Let's see. Fallout.
It had Codex Shredder,
Secret
Codex Shredder,
Lair
and then
odds. Estimated Mana Vault odds. 1 in 30.
Okay, so 1 in 30 is pretty low. See, with the first Marvel Secret Lair, it is hard for me to believe that they don't want to have some sort of secret chase thing in it. I feel
don't
like
know
that would
if
be a
we got
missed
a
opportunity.
I agree with you, man. I agree with you. I'm so like, please God, just make it something in universe. But
yeah,
I would one of my feelings, my gut is just like, it's command towers. Everyone's got a command tower, so that keeps that card rare, collectible, but obtainable. Not insane.
What would Captain America's command tower be if Tony Stark's tower is obviously like
Avengers Tower? I mean, they've already used like
they
Stark
used it
Tower
as Arcane Signet.
Arcane
So
Signet.
what would? Is there something where Captain America could have his own command tower?
I feel like it would just be a
like
forward
Storm
operating
would be
base
the...
in World War II. You know, like
right. That's what
in
my
the
gut
woods
is telling
over
me
a
as well.
map in the woods with other, like you could have
Where,
Dum
like, Storm
Dugan
would have the universe,
and some of the other
university,
right? Or
you know,
or I mean, she was Wakandan Queen for a while in the comics. She was also
oh, I didn't even know that.
Like Storm and Black Panther were a thing. There was Genosis is the name of like a big island nation that they just raised for themselves because they were like, we don't belong anywhere. We'll just create our own place.
Wolverines would be a bar, just like some bar, like
see, and that's where I'm like, it starts to fall apart at the like everybody's got their own themed command tower, but a generalized Marvel command tower. You know, even if it's like, what if we're starting with like a Stan Lee reference? And Stan Lee gets a cameo in the Secret Lair as the secret card, and it's like a thought vessel with him or a command tower with him at his like table sketching Deadpool or something. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he wasn't. You get what I'm saying. So I am really, really eager to find out if they've done anything special with this slot this early. It is early. Yeah. They could have just been slamming something out, been like, we'll keep it simple. We'll make some sick cards. We'll make them fight over them. We'll watch for our entertainment. We'll bathe with the money afterwards. They don't need a secret, super special decoder ring for this one. We'll give the ScarJo licked cards to the next Secret Lair. So we'll see. We'll see.
Mabes.
A chase was
my
not.
Gut still,
I'm with you, Dom.
Still says we're gonna get it.
A chase was not necessary. I think that so like likelihood scale here. In universe card, pretty high. There are chase versions of cards under that, and then like there's like a 1%er we've only got one confirmed pull of it kind of thing. Like that being like, unannounced would feel weird to me out of the gate, because that just seems like the kind of thing where, but again, like Dom said, and I'm feeling maybe they just
where we're gonna put that in a collector box or something.
Yeah, something.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's all speculation, and it will be clear in the next 24 or 36. So I'm looking forward to that.
I'll tell you this about the collector boxes: depending on if they do something serialized
of Marvel,
or like
of Spider-Man,
or like poster foil type stuff that came out of Lord of the Rings.
Bro, they're gonna milk it. They're gonna wring this thing dry.
That's what I'm saying. Is those collector boxes, and I know that people would hate this. You know, if someone were to buy a collector box and they decide,
not to
what I'm going to
it?
do is I'm not going to open it. And what's going to happen is sometimes it appreciates in value. It's crazy how that works.
We'll back off.
And we'll back off of that. But yeah, I would imagine if you have Marvel collector boxes that have actually good chase serialized stuff, those will be highly sought after as well. I would be very surprised if they're not.
I would be very surprised if they're not as well, man.
Yeah.
Very surprised. Didn't necessarily need some chasey thing to sell the thing. It obviously sold of its own merit. It didn't need any assistance. But yeah, man, that's what I'm looking forward to. Obviously, the market's going to be crazy. Y'all, you know, the next couple of days, I'm hesitant to say the next couple of weeks, but the next couple of days should show us the lowest prices. People are going to race to the bottom as they try to flip their extra copies. A lot of people are going to hold.
Yeah. Has anybody gotten confirmation of their stuff having shipped already?
Yeah. So we did a poll. Let me see the results of this poll. Have you received shipping info for your Marvel Lairs?
Yeah.
Of respondents, 39% didn't order them, but of the people that did, responding, 27% of the respondents have received shipping info, and 33 have not.
Shipping has been confirmed for some people. See, that's one of the big things. That's like the silver lining of how they do it, is that people get their cards really quickly. And I wonder what percentage of that, or how much that matters.
Yeah.
You know, people getting the cards while the hype is fresh versus I'm buying something and then waiting 6 months. I did see a comment of someone that was like, you know, honestly, I wouldn't be upset with how they do this if they just did like a second wave print to order, where people that are fine to wait 6 months could just go in and just buy some stuff. But I think their move is that they want this stuff to be exclusive.
Correct.
And they want it to be collectible, and they want it to be expensive, or else they're going to be like, well, no one cares.
The best version, the best like alternate idea I saw, and if y'all have heard any good, what you think is a legitimate different idea for how they could do this, besides print to demand. We are in favor of scarcity in some arenas of our game, and Secret Lair is a great place for that to be. So we'll just say that. But
Myth
I heard a good idea.
He got his already. This is crazy.
I got my shipping order. Oh, it got his shipping order.
Oh, shipping order. My bad.
They're not in hand. Or we would have already been DM'd what the secret cards were at this point. Somebody would have.
Yeah, I reckon someone would have been like, Jake and Joel, you're out of the loop again. Here they are. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm listening to you.
Best idea, alternate idea I've heard is a small buying window. So you print a certain amount of them in advance, and you say, if you get in that wave before those that are already printed sell out, you're going to get it instantly or within the week. You know, like we'll ship almost immediately. Everybody after that, up to our cutoff point, is going to be print to demand, but you're not going to receive it for like 6 months minimum, maximum, something like that. And you make the window 24 hours.
Yeah.
And it's a time boxed window. The shipping people can get theirs, and it's still scarce. You still put on your limits. You still put on. That was the idea I've heard, where I was like, I feel like that could kind of be a good medium of everybody's desires for this. Kill the feel bads. And the way I think that they should do on top of that with Secret Lair, I do think Secret Lair should go a little more loot boxy, and they get a little more crazy with that included card, and make it so that you've got chase variants within Secret Lair. And so if they could like take the parfait model from modern MTG, where base copies of all cards are pretty widely available for players, but you've got 1% versions where people like us can chase them. See if there's a way to kind of copy paste the parfait model over to Secret Lair, so that you've got like base copy Secret Lair stuff and then special chase ridiculous version. Like, it'd be cool if we were buying the foil ones. Have limited stock of the foil ones. Maybe you like sell a collectible you call your foil the collector's version or whatever. But it would be cool maybe if the foil one had a 3% chance to be upgraded to fracture foil.
Right.
3%,
right.
1% chance that all of them, I don't think we want to put them in a foreign language, because people do want to get these to play them, but You know, something like that. Something where it's like you got your base one, $30, $40, whatever. But then, I mean, honestly, I feel like if they did something like that, they could even charge like $10 more, which I don't love that, but that's how they think. And you call it your collector secret lair. And that is where all of us can live and scalp each other and just get all nasty in the mud. And then
that's an interesting idea.
Let the base copy homies live their life, make those print to demand, and you don't get them for up to 4 months.
It's honestly not a bad idea.
Maybe something like that.
Have people fight over the premium shit, and then the people who want just like the base level copies can just get them, and then
like
it's
maybe
like
even take that Marvel Super Drop, make like an economy version, make consumer grade secret layers,
economy version,
and they are regular border treatment. Like you take the art for Captain America here, right? You take the art from it, but you just make it a closed off regular border looking card, shrink the art a little bit, and be like, this is Secret Lair Consumer Edition.
It looks like a Magic card.
It's just base card. It's not foil. It's not in the extended. And
Dom does have some good points. He says it's more difficult to organize franchise owners contractually if it's open-ended. A lot of these IPs have complicated compensation paths.
I'm sure.
I mean,
and
yeah,
requirements like this character only appears in this way and this treatment of this, like very speaking from experience. We worked with the Lara Croft people and wizards on the Lara Croft Secret Lair drop, and we'll just say there were a lot of stipulations of how to handle their fictional character.
Yeah, Blight Widow is saying I think at that point they would just put that version in the main set. Yeah, I think so too. You know, if you are just going to have a base copy of the card.
Blight Widow, exactly. Don't sell the consumer grade, fine. Just reprint the base copy non-extended, non-foil. I would be down for that. As someone who bought one and an extra, I would be not upset if they reprinted the mechanically unique cards. Like, don't reprint the Cigar de Zade, obviously. Don't reprint the In the Trenches with that treatment, right? That's already a reprint. But the mechanically unique card or cards, depending on the secret card, reprint those as base treatment. I would not care. I would be super upset, bro. I think that a lot of collectors would be super upset about that, but I'm just the meanest one in the land, so what do I know?
You are very mean. Thank you for finally admitting it.
Yeah, absolutely.
There we go. Clip it.
What is this?
Clip it, chat.
Should we check in on our store, Jake?
Oh, man. This was a game that I binged hardcore for like a couple days. I think I put like 12 or 15 hours of gameplay into it, and then I have not come back to it. Yeah, let's take a look. What do we got?
Probably some Tetramon packs, man.
Yeah, I've played some Slay the Spire, and that is such a fantastic game. Did you ever try that game, Joel?
Oh, hell yeah. That was my second baby game.
That is a really, really good game. Yeah.
We sort of chatted about some stuff with Vegas food.
Let me get myself some water. I'll be right back.
Day 24. Did we already spend? Yeah, sleeves. Looks like we got stuff. I think we just run a day, right? Probably the best here. Those are popping. Yeah, let's just open up. Boom. There we go. You check people out. Man, it has been a second. We've still got our crazy expensive card here. It's on sale for $10,380. Excuse me. Get out of your way there. Hell card? The Bazaar is a really good new card game. Switcheroo, what is it like? What game is it the most like? I'm looking for collection book. This is fine. Nobody wants to buy my expensive one. All right. How much is our next extension? Reno? Shop expansion. 900 bucks. That wouldn't be a bad place to go at this point, I think. This is tempting. Have we got cards that we could be selling? Oh yeah, we definitely do. Put these right here. Boom, boom, boom. Market. Round. Mentos.
Oh, Hell card. 3-player co-op Slay the Spire type deal.
Oh, nice.
Okay, neat. That sounds fun.
Yeah, so Slay the Spire, I got into when second kiddo was born in May. That was my hanging with the baby game. I'd never played it before this year. Fell in love with it.
Oh, yeah.
It has definitely been game of the year for me.
So Dom kickstarted it, and he had the box version, the
board game.
The board game, and I played it recently with them, and I was like, "This is pretty sweet." And then I heard people talking about how good the video game was, and I just was like, "All right, I'll download it." I played it for like 4 hours, and I was like, "This game is just the shit."
Slay the Spire, the game.
Dom tricked me into getting into it. Yeah.
Well, it's free. It plays really well on mobile, by the way. It's on Game Pass. That's what we mean by free chat. We've been Xbox gamers for a long time. Yeah, Dom, I wish. That one, if you have Game Pass, you've got Game Pass on your phone as well. There's a bunch of games that work via the cloud. And Slay the Spire is always my recommendation for mobile. Here, just go rest. For mobile Xbox gaming.
It's pretty cool because it's also a game that you can play with like one hand or like very little dexterity. Yeah.
There's Vince. You know I like to have one hand free most times.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got a little single sale here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you very much. Oh, look at these lines. We are rolling. We are rolling, chat.
I have to be able to multitask. I can't like play a video game without watching a show. And if I'm only watching a show and playing a video game, then I need to be doing something with my phone.
Dopamine min-maxing, eh?
Yeah. It's just the times that we live in.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That person to man the counter. Pick some of this stuff up here.
Dopamine maxing. Dopamine maxing.
Dopamine maxing. Got an 80D min max there. All right, what are we opening up nowadays? Jake, do you even remember what our strategy was anymore?
Food time, that would be fantastic. If we got that Rocket League secret lair, that'd be something else. I think the margins on gold are like honestly the best, like just like the gold packs. And then the margins on the red packs are also very good as well. The purple has bad margins for some reason.
All right, we're gonna open up 64 of these packs.
Fuck yeah, dude. Are we billionaires yet? No, not yet.
But we're on our way.
Lance, we were on watching Queen Honey open some packs.
Yeah, we used your
earlier
stream
on
for
stream.
content tonight.
Yeah.
Hope you don't mind. Hope you don't mind, boy.
Oh yeah. We were just getting an idea of what Foundations was like, and so we decided to watch Queen Honey open some packs, and there's some really good stuff in the set. It looks strong. Excuse me. Yeah, look at those guys. Oh, that's right. This reminds me, because we've been doing the fire event to try to get the price of fire related stuff up. Jeez, it's like we're buying these packs and trying to resell them at a profit. Wait, be careful with those. We can't throw. Oh, dude. Don't throw them on the ground. There we go.
All right, what do we got here?
Will you share sound with me?
Oh yeah, hang on. It's gonna take me a second.
I need to be able to get the audio dopamine hit from these.
Hang on, I gotta do a whole thing.
Yeah, the fractured foils look really good.
Fractured foils look sick. I love that treatment, that Japanese frame.
Mm-hmm.
Might hear the stream music too, man.
Oh, that's fine.
$12 pack there. Nothing good there.
Jeez, our stream music sounds like we're in the middle of a like a rave.
We are.
Yeah, we're like over here doing some hardcore rave dancing and stuff. Is that what that's called?
Hardcore rave dancing? You nailed it. Nice little foily in there.
Lance. Light Widow says Lance is also in 2 places at once. Oh, what are you doing? Packs are wild. They did a video of fractured foils. Yeah, we looked at that video.
Yep.
The mana foils are my favorite, actually. They're so wild. You know, I want to see one in hand. I really do.
I think they look awesome, man. I love when a card is like lickable.
Jesse, you could not find the foil waste from Oath of the Gatewatch. Yeah, those were rare. Those were rare. Even the full art lands from that set are a pretty good price because of how desirable they are and how rare that full art is.
$48 on a fish that evolves from Guppy. Got a little extended art Guppy there. Guppy of evolution.
Yeah, those Oath of the Gatewatch wastes are like $12 foil. I see some for like 8.
Those are pretty good foils.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah, Brody. I think Brody's right. Lance, if you'll just go ahead and mail each of the team a mana foil, preferably a mythic. $22 Minotaurs.
There we go. $22 card.
I haven't been getting a ton of hits.
This is great to be able to just open these packs while our friend mans the counter. Oh, you got to turn the lights on for those people. They're gonna cry about it in the reviews.
Lights are off and everybody's gonna get pissy at me.
The owner is so stingy, he won't even turn the lights on.
All he wants to do is buy this stuff to flip it for profit.
He just opens it in the street like a degenerate all day. He doesn't even eat.
I can't believe this asshole.
Oh, but honestly, none of us eat either. We're just there all day.
Oh my God.
No one leaves. No one eats.
Yeah, 1 in 10, right? 10% rip and ship. Hey, there's a $23 bird.
Now, what we need to get is like someone selling hot dogs outside in front of the store.
Looks like
$45 card, nice.
Looks like a 2-headed giant. Hey, there's
if we could get someone selling some street meat, dude, that's the key here.
That was your nickname in college, right? Street meat?
Street meat? Oh, yeah, dude. Of course.
Oh, yeah, dude. Pretty cronky.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude. Feeling pretty cronky.
Look at this. The store's making money. All you have to do is open packs in the street. See,
Anybody
what would
seen
really
the
bring it all
taco
together
lady?
is somebody selling hot dogs outside, or like a store for these people to walk into. This game feels like a place that you could go in like Grand Theft Auto. It's like, oh yeah, I pretty much completed the game, and now I just do the TCG card shop simulator in GTA.
Hey, all you cool cats, are you buying Tetramon? Yeah, I can hear the like fake
like someone drives by
commercial,
outside and
the fake commercial that you would hear on the radio. Mom, I want more Tetramon packs. Bring those screaming bastards down to juicing packs.
right. Yeah.
You know little Timmy's mental health is already ruined. Buy him some more booster packs.
That's true. It would be much edgier.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, I was trying to be as PC edgy as not edgy.
I think you did. I think you did well.
My head is tired. My brain is tired. It's been quite a few days. Hey, by the way, thanks everybody who came out to the sales night on Sunday night.
Yes.
Next Monday, I think I'm actually going to be live selling again. Drip has got some special 11/11 promos running where everybody gets free shipping. And so very likely next Monday night, be live selling again. Probably same kind of thing. Auctioning some packs, auctioning some singles. Might play craps, depending on what people want to do. So maybe see you there. Watch the Discord.
I don't think you could call it craps straight up.
Yeah, it's crappy cards. Play some crap cards. Crap cards.
That's funny.
You're probably right.
Brandon, what's up? Good to see you. Vegas was great. Vegas was a really fun time. We got to hang out with a lot of friends. Some of them are in chat here. A lot of the folks here that are in chat we saw in Vegas. Also, some of the locals that you and I know from here around our part of town.
We made some money today. It was a good time. We played in that unknown event first. Got some playtest cards. Shop expansion $900. We're doing this. Boom. It's done. I did it. I didn't even consider the ramifications. All right, we're pushing that way again, eh?
I don't know as far as if Drip is going to ship free shipping to Canada. I don't know how that works.
Yeah,
for
I
them.
just got the notification about the event on Monday today. So I got to look at the details. Whoa. All right, we can definitely get more plushies here. Boing, boing, boing. Think. We opened singles so we can restock those. Purple packs, blue packs. Looks like we're running low on blue. Oh, never mind. You get a blue box and an orange box pretty easily, I think. Boom.
Do those playtest cards sell for anything? Let's check. I'll look at some completed listings here.
3 of those. I think that's a good order. Let's turn the store off.
All right, so from the unknown event, let's just turn on completed and see what we got. It looks like someone sold 54 of them for $40.
What about that promo that we got for competing in that event period? We got a commander for playtest cards.
Okay, I see a listing that likely has them in it. Was it the...
Oh yeah, Dom, I got an actualizer. Do you want that one? That's Iffy's card. If you want Iffy's card, I'll mail it to you and you can get it signed by him and shit. Alright, bro. Sorry, pal. We're closed.
I don't remember what the multicolored card was that they gave us at the end of the event. But I am seeing these playtest cards actually selling for a pretty reasonable...
Brody, I'm completely with you. Brody said that con had to be like 3/4 of a mile in length. You ended up walking 29 miles
long.
in Vegas? Oh, yeah. I wish I could pull up my my Fitbit. It's crazy. My average for that month is completely skewed by the last 3 days of October.
They're like, wow, he's kicked it into high gear here.
Insane. The guy's doing 40,000 steps a day all of a sudden. What's he trying to do? Cross the desert with his people? What's going on?
It's yeah. The Crab Queen sold for, oh no, that's Amsterdam. Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing a lot of these lots that are going for like $100 for like, 15 or 20 of them. Oh, is this the card?
What?
The Unknown Wizard. That's what it was.
Yeah, how much is that?
All right, let me look it up.
Unknown. Got him right here. Let me see. Runner Dog, the Tokenator. I got a Sensei's. I got that full arcane.
It's on here for 50, 100. It's 80 something.
It's like 50 to 100 on eBay. Oh wow.
Let me see what it sold for if it has completed.
I might put that in the treasure cruising game box if it's worth that much and people are interested in it.
Okay, here's one that actually sold on November 1st for $25. Here's one that sold for 46. Yeah, so I would imagine like here's one that sold for 30. Probably an easy 25. And if you sat on it and tried to shop it around, maybe you could get 40 to 50 for it.
That
I wouldn't
Commander?
take any of these I wouldn't take any of these other
50 bucks.
prices.
Vince got sprayed on the way in.
See, now what I would do is take this card over to one of the artists there in Magic and get them to do an original piece on it. Yeah.
For some reason, Vegas is getting weird and stupid at unknown reason every year. What does that mean, Brandon? I don't know what that means. Yeah, so we did the unknown event, and then our afternoon we did the Dragon Shield thing the next morning.
The event did take a minute to fire because it was so unorganized. I don't know what happened, but all the pairings got lost. So maybe if that's what you're referring to. Right.
But then after that, we what did we do in that afternoon? We had Dragon Shield
later on that afternoon. Later on that afternoon,
you did artist signatures, and I shot that video.
Yeah. Joel did a secret video that I did not know about until the very end. Everybody kept it under wraps, but as soon as I found out at the end, I was like, that explains so much. I was like, whenever we move, Joel's getting the camera out. He was like, I'm not going to do any vlogging. He was like, no, he didn't say I'm not going to do any. He said, I'm going to do minimal, non-intrusive vlogging.
That is correct.
And I wouldn't even say that it was intrusive.
It wasn't minimal,
think, like,
by any means, but
it was definitely
I tried
not minimal.
not to be intrusive at all.
Yeah, you never were like, hey, hold this and film it. I picked up the camera a couple times as a meme, and then
like the worst
honestly,
was I would get out ahead of you,
and I was like, his phone could have flown off there, and I was like, I need to be more careful with his phone.
That's the shooting phone.
Yeah. I feel like it would be easy to keep a secret from Jake. Yeah, I would get distracted. You could start telling me the secret, and then by the end of it, I'll be like, what are we having for lunch? And you'd be like, but my secret. And I'd be like, what?
Johnny
what are you telling
Rockets
me?
fried chicken?
Yeah. I heard the events on Friday were pretty unorganized, but Saturday and Sunday were better. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Saturday, we had a Dragon Shield meet and greet, and Count on Me kicked our asses at Commander.
Yes.
We had our meet and greet at Wizards, which was sick.
Yeah, it was fun. It was honestly a really good experience overall.
Oh, 108. I bought a single, dude. The singles are flying, man. Everything's just flying off the handles, man. Flying, flying, flying. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
The unknown event playtest card. What is so good about this wizard?
It's
As
just a
long as the
commander that
unknown
lets you
wizard-
play all the playtest cards.
Oh, is in the command zone or on the battlefield. Other playtest cards you cast cost 1 less to cast. Got it. Whenever the unknown wizard enters or attacks, look at the top 10 cards of your library. You may put a legendary playtest card from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom in a random order. See, now this, to me, this is kind of like the effect that I would think we would have at like the helm of a Marvel commander. If you wanted to run every single character in a deck,
Yeah.
it would be something similar to this. Give all of your legendary creatures, they cost 1 less, and then whenever it attacks, you can go find one and put it onto the battlefield.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Vegas was somewhat unorganized before COVID, but it gets very unorganized every year that hosted. It's getting bigger and bigger each year. I think that's
Bro,
a big part of it, is like they're trying to figure out that capacity each year.
It's insanity big. It's just so big. It was insane. I've never seen anything like that. For Vegas.
Yeah. Yeah.
My God, it's just...
It was honestly a really humbling and nice experience. We had a meet and greet on Saturday and just we would have never expected it. We were like, oh, wow. So people might come up to our booth and want to say hello. And we had a lot of folks come out that, you know, got stuff signed or just wanted to talk a little bit. And it was a really, really cool experience. It was really neat.
Really, really good. I Grizzle. Stock in the shelves. Stock in the shelves.
Yeah, Brody, we were gifted a lot of that Dragon Shield stuff, and then we just kind of passed it on to the crew. I was thinking like, wow, we could ship this back, or wait a minute, there's a bunch of people
The
here.
homies.
It's like, we'll just give it all away. What was your go-to question for people who came up to your booth? A lot of people wanted to say how much they enjoyed the video and the coverage of the bands. That was one thing that people talked about.
Yeah.
And then
We
there
got
would be
asked.
people that would... Yeah, go ahead.
We got asked about Foil Quest a few times. We got asked about the Bloomborough collection
That's
video
true.
a few times. Those were really the main 3 topics. The bands one, that was like fresh still.
Yeah.
As well. And so lots of people talked about the coverage there. Can I get both of you autograph and send it graded to CGC? You can
Yeah,
try.
if you want to complete that meme.
Do it.
I asked about the tongue feel for different cards.
That's
Right,
good. That's
you
one of the
did.
things that we're
Correct.
experts on.
Yes.
Let me do this.
The Google NVIDIA Expo was at the hotel you stayed at. I would have actually
Oh
been
my
really
God.
interested in the NVIDIA
Jake
Expo.
would have been like, everyone, I'm
What?
here now. I'm in charge. Let me tell you the part ownership I have in this company. Here.
Just don't send any spiraled cards to be graded. It doesn't go well. Did you really do that? What did they say? Yeah, NVIDIA is... I'm very bullish on that stock. I like that stock a lot. AI's medical applications, like, if something can diagnose better than a doctor, that says a lot. Yeah, I mailed in the foil living twister you spiraled for me. Okay, so it came back a 0. I can only imagine, right? This is the first time you've heard of me being high in NVIDIA? Yeah. It's true. I just got into it recently.
Got up to shop level 17. Nice.
Hell yeah, dude.
I didn't want to
Look
spend
at this.
a ton
This
of time on this
store is
tonight.
bustling.
I wanted to revisit our fire
Oh
tournament
no, that's cool.
series.
Yeah, we're just
of
kicking it here at
stores
the end.
here. We've got, when is the next? Oh, shop lot B. 5,000
We have a new vid coming out.
We can get the second
we're-
shot.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, we could use that for storage.
Oh yeah, so much room for
Just store
activities
some
over
stuff
there.
in there. Yeah.
Easily storing stuff.
People got their sleeves.
Yeah, we need some sleeves. Boom. Boom, boom. Oh, we don't need 2 of those.
Yeah, this game, I played it so hard, dude, and I was like, oh my god, this is crazy. We're doing this. And then I was like, oh my god, I am working. This is work. Unless you just sit there and crack packs, which I absolutely love, because you can just put a guy on the register and it's not going to be the best service.
That's pretty darn good.
Yeah, but it's pretty darn good. You level the store. People are still going to come to the store, even if they don't give you the best reviews. I think our reviews are pretty good, though. Aren't we at like 4.5 or something?
We should be doing.
I feel like
if yeah, dude.
Oh my god,
Fast
our
and
reviews
reliable
are
seller.
stellar.
Yeah, we do well at juicing packs.
Yeah,
that guy's too stinky to
look
live.
at that guy. That guy was like, I could live in the sewer, but I pay for a storage unit for my cards. Go check my Discord. Okay, just one sec.
Damn it!
Oh God. Okay, so they did not grade it. Jenk set in the spiraled. Okay, so final grade X, service unavailable. They're like, this guy is an idiot. A natural cut. Oh my God. Natural cut.
I can't believe they don't have a checkbox on there for do it for the meme, and they just charge $20 extra.
They're like, okay, you want us to just grade this ungradable shit and just slab it for you? You got it, buddy. Yeah. No, thanks for sending that, Jenk. That's funny. Wow. That's got to be one of the earlier episodes. Well, this is one of your boxes, right? God, I remember that Savage Twister. We should bring back Foil Quest in some capacity. Just do some old war boxes. I think that would be a fun little stream to do. I'm only going to be gone for like a week during Christmas, so maybe I could get source some war boxes and organize a little Foil Quest over here on my end.
Hit up a Alabama.
What's that?
Might have somebody we know that can hook you up with some good prices on boxes.
That's what I'm thinking. If you think so, I think maybe we could do that. That would be a fun thing. Try to find the Liliana again. I feel like those boxes have kind of leveled out these days. The JPN war boxes.
Boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom,
yeah.
boom.
Those boxes are down to like 160s now. I see. Yeah, that's a lot better. Those boxes got up to like 300 at one point. Now they're like 200s, 160 to 200. Damn, kind of makes me want to go on a foil quest.
Yeah, Brody, the Beckett thing kind of came up last minute. We had enough time to prepare, obviously Jake did, but I didn't even think about it enough. I had FOMO on that one. I should have brought some cards.
Oh, which one?
Getting a card graded with Beckett while I was there.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely be pestering Dragon Shield to do that again, and at one of the conventions next year, get some stuff graded.
Yeah, we should talk to Dragon Shield and find out what their schedule is and what they plan on going to.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I think that would be great.
We haven't finalized plans, y'all, but we are very likely going to be at all 3 MagicCons next year. So if you go to any of the Chicago, Vegas, or Atlanta shows next year, you're going to see us there. Vegas is pretty much a guarantee. Atlanta is a pretty much guarantee. Chicago's the question mark right now, but it's very, very likely.
Yeah, Brandon, I got my cradle graded. I actually have it here with me. Now, when I got my stuff graded,
you can already plan on Vegas and Atlanta if you want to.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely like the Vegas and Atlanta like are pretty much
That's,
for sure's.
yeah, that's 100%.
And then yeah, if we can minimize and go to a con and then only one of us has to travel, that's always good.
Yeah, it's happening. And Vegas happens every year.
Yeah. So Brandon, I got my cradle graded and I told them, I said, just slab them. I'm like, these are cards that I don't plan on playing. I already have them in a box, and it's just this box that I call my high-end jank box of just stuff that I don't use, but I am not playing it. And so I was like, yeah, just slab them up. I don't care what they come back with. They did say they had an option where, like, if it doesn't hit a minimum grade, they won't slab it, because some people will want to be able to play the card and be like, oh, okay, it didn't come back a 9, it came back a whatever.
Right.
But yeah, I got my cradle graded and it came back an 8.5. Centering is an 8.5, edges 8.5, corners 8.5, and surface 8.5. So I was really really excited about that.
Yeah, hang on. Show that again. There you go. I just made the shot large.
Yeah. That's a cradle. And yeah, 8.5 all around. Nice old card, and this was something that I got back in 2017. Super sick. And it's one of the kind of like crown jewels of my collection. I don't have any power or anything like that, but it's a fun, very powerful land.
Let me see. You can still see my screen, right, Jake? I've got this here.
And then this was the baby. That is the Ristic Study anime foil. This is not confetti. It was a 0.5 away from the pristine or the black label. Yeah, 10s across the board. And I'm really excited to have that.
This is the really card that I would get graded just to see what it came back. My wheel is in pretty sick condition. I don't think it's, I mean, you can see it's LP on the back.
Yeah,
definitely.
It would probably still, what is, when you hold it in the light and you kind of see like the surface of the card, gorgeous. That sheen.
The surface is the best part of this card, dude. It's a 10. The surface feels like a 10 to me.
Yeah, you should just, so there's like, when you hold it at an angle, you don't see any sort of debris on it in any way.
I'm trying to see if I can,
like, we won't be able to see it, but you probably would. Yeah, I mean, it would be worth it to grade it just to see what it comes back as. If you're not going to play it,
it's my best looking oldest card. It's, yeah, if you just glance at it, it looks like a near mint card, but it's definitely a light play minimum.
Yeah, I'll do an Instagram post of all my grades because I got some other fun stuff graded, and it's like memes from throughout the years. Like Annie opened one pack of Fate Reforged and she pulled the Ugin. Yeah. And so I was like, this is a card that, or not Fate Reforged, the Fate Reforged promo pack, the Ugin's Fate packs. They all pretty much had misses in them unless you pulled the Ugin, and she opened one, and so I was like, yeah, we'll get that graded. And then I did my
would be to get the foil Iron Man graded. See if you could get a black label for your commander. That would be so sick.
Dude, and just play with it in the
1000% would fucking do that. Yeah, dude.
That would be the shit. This one was from Foil Quest. Jank could probably tell you what episode it was open, but this is the foil Jace.
That's part of the trivia now, Jank. That's part of the lore, is that this card ended up being a 9.5 gem mint.
Yeah, it came back a 9.5, dude, and it's the Japanese foil alternate Jace. It had a 10 on edges, 10 on corners, centering 9.5 and surface 9.5. But that was close to being a pristine 10 as well. You could probably re-roll that into a pristine 10, but the centering is a little wonky on it. I do agree about that. Surface shouldn't have anything on it.
Chat.
Yeah, you got to send in the Teferi.
Chat, I think that's going to do us for tonight. We do appreciate everybody hanging out. New video tomorrow or Friday. And as always, we'll see you back next week. We got foundation stuff to cover, so hit us up with your Foundations Commander deck lists. We might take a look at those next week. We'll definitely have stuff in hand, so we'll be able to do some stuff. Maybe we even get an opening going. We'll see. But y'all have a good night. Have a good weekend.
Brandon, I don't know if I'm going to be playing on Saturday, but I'll message in the group if I decide to. Everybody, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. I see all the usual suspects there: Corey G, Blight Widow, BuzzFuzz, Brody, Brandon, all our folks, Dom hanging out, Mr. BuzzFuzz. We appreciate all of you so much. All shout out to the mod team, Food Time, Brody, Jank, and Spectre. Spectre wasn't here tonight, but shout out to Spectre as well. We appreciate all you so much.
Spectre is moving into a new house over the last.
Oh, so he's in hell
mode.
Purgatory. Yeah,
I think they
hell
like
mode,
just got internet a day or two. He didn't have internet for the Marvel Secret Lair. He had to go to the sushi restaurant.
Oh man,
yeah,
that had to be a whole new level.
I mean,
can I get the Wi-Fi and also
exactly.
We'll do like a salmon sashimi.
That's
please.
why I ended up buying his, because it was just like he was on a mobile hotspot.
Yeah. Okay, so you took care of him.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good. How dare you skip him in line while he's just trying to move?
I didn't rob the bank, baby, but I did open the vault up for my friends. Love y'all. Good night. Have a good night.
You're funny. You're funny, everybody. All
Bye,
right,
everybody.
have a good